Dude, shut your goddamn phone off during the movie.
Oh, shit, that's me? That was me?
Oh, yeah, it was you.
My bad. All right. I'm sorry. I'll be more considerate next time.
Yeah, can ya?
All right, yeah.
That'd be swell.
All right. But I gotta go through this intro, Tom. Is that all right?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So I'm gonna go through this intro. Rude Nation, what's up? Welcome to the pilot episode of RudeBoyz Go to the Movies. I'm Sharm.
I'm Tom.
And this is a special episode, special podcast edition. This is going to be the first of hopefully many, and, this is the prototype. What this is going to be a highly original idea of the RudeBoyz talking through a movie. Completely original. No one's ever done anything like this before, ever.
Never.
Watch a movie of dubious quality and just start talking over it, ripping on it, making jokes. Nobody's ever done this.
Dubious.
We're the first. Dubious, yes.
Damn right.
And for this premiere episode, we are watching the 2007 classic. I think it's 2007.
The movie that no one asked for, and you didn't ask for this either, Rude Nation.
Right.
But the golden masterpiece of Spider-Man 3.
Yes.
The last in Sam Raimi's run on the Spider-Man franchise.
Yes, absolutely. And for good reason, because it is
garbage.
Dubious quality. We're just going to say dubious quality, because we're going to let the nation come up to that. Because obviously, you have this movie on your shelf, ready to go, pop it into the DVD player, get ready to listen to your boys talk about this movie as we go on to this. Right now, we got the menu screen. Tom, real quick, this menu screen is...
It's like we said, it must have just come at the boom of 3D being released, because that's what it's trying to do on this screen.
Yeah, it's
it is
the pop off.
It is the worst, or it might be your awesome TV that's just making this look wretched.
Yeah. So quick I guess housekeeping notes. This is nobody spent any money on this movie, at least out of your boys.
Yeah.
I rented this from the library. And, I'm not going to spend any money on this movie. I
spent money on this movie once.
So if there's any regional differences or whatever, I do apologize. I know there's a final cut or something, like an editor's cut or something like that. Tom's eyes are rolling outside his head right now.
Christ.
But we are watching I'm assuming the OG version of Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, James Franco, Thomas Hayden Church, Topher Grace,
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons, yes, thank you. The girl...
Bryce Dallas
Howard, thank you. Everybody. This old bat who plays Old May. Old May. Boy. Aunt May. You're in for a treat,
Elizabeth
Nation.
Banks playing
Betty Brant. Very good. You're in for a treat, Nation.
Black dude who plays Robbie Robertson.
Yep. And Sam Raimi's brother, who plays Hoffman.
Yeah. I guess I should take any sharp objects away from me so I don't cut myself while this is happening.
Tom, you're going to have a struggle getting through this, but
I really
am going to be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Rude Nation, it's a special day. It's a special episode, so it is time for Rude Boy Special. Tom, please refresh the Rude Nation on what a Rude Boyz Special is.
Rude Boyz Special is a shot of Jameson.
Yes, sir.
And a swig of your favorite beer. As of right now, it is Miller Lite.
Pilsner.
Chris will be doing it solo because your boy Tom is currently still healing up from pretty wretched week.
Yep.
I'm a little bruised up.
So Tommy's taking some personal time.
Yeah.
I'm taking some Miller time right now.
There you go.
And some Jameson time. So, Tom, you got anything to drink or no? All right, take this empty bottle that I emptied.
Okay, cool.
And get ready to clink it up. All right?
Word. It's so funny watching him take shots because he hates them so much.
Woof! Yeah, I do hate him.
He really does. It's so. Did you just cap the beer?
Yeah, because I'm gonna put it down for a second because we got to get this movie going, buddy.
I know.
Oh, you sound thrilled.
Really.
Jameson. Fun fact, I had a pickleback shot for the first time over the weekend.
Start.
The pickle juice was awful.
That's fucking worse than this fucking movie we're about to watch.
Listen, that's what they wanted to do at the party, and that's what I did. You know what? I'm a party animal.
You don't have to be a sheep.
Alright, fine.
If you do... Okay, look. Rude Nation, if you do pickleback, you're not cool in my book.
All right.
It's a no. Come on.
Time's wasting.
Pickleback.
That's a burning.
Pickleback is gross.
All right. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And if you ever tell me that you did it again, I am personally smashing a bottle over your head.
All right, Nation. So again, this is our first episode. We do apologize if there's any audio inconsistencies or stuff. We're going to try to keep the conversation light and brief. You know, we're going to have a good time. It's a good time with your boys, watching a movie, watching a shitty movie with your boys, with your best boys. And all right, so on the count of 3, I'm going to hit the play movie button, and that should cue us all up. You know what I'm saying? All right, so on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, the movie. Oh, ooh. Okay.
Thank God! I thought we had to sit through that goddamn screen again.
A little bit of a segue. All right, PG-13. Tom, are you okay with that?
I need a permission slip.
All right. Well, the nation should know that this movie is rated PG-13 because your very thorough examination of the movies from the last episode of the podcast.
Damn right.
As per posting, all PG-13.
All PG-13.
That's it. International agreement. Blah 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 blah. Hopefully YouTube doesn't.
Please don't talk over this movie while the shit is playing. Oh, too bad.
Sam Raimi, please don't come to my house.
Oh, fuck you. He's a weasel.
Is he a weasel?
He's kind of weaselly. I'd slap him. I'd slap him for good measure just because he made this garbage.
Yikes.
Yeah.
We probably should have queued this up a little better, Nation. I do apologize.
Yeah, right now...
Right now we're getting a whole bunch of disclaimers and shit, and I think it's about to start.
Maybe. Possibly.
Maybe.
It's a black screen.
Okay, here we go.
Here's
the Columbia thing. So, alright, the Columbia thing. Started up there, Nation.
Apparently, I didn't know Columbia was still associated with Sony.
I think it's like a subsidiary like Miramax is to Disney.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Sony Pictures, company. Yeah, I was surprised too, because like I don't remember seeing it when we saw Homecoming.
Yeah,
but it was definitely
years
there
ago
for
was that?
But it was definitely there for
Far From Home.
Yeah. And all the times I've seen Into the Spider-Verse on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
which is out on Netflix Nation. I kind of just throw it on.
I kind of wish we were watching that.
Well, I kind of wish we were still watching Far From Home, but
agreed.
You know,
but
you gotta appreciate the goodness by watching the badness.
Yep, and then
that's what I always say.
You know, the opening. I mean, Sam Raimi once again decided to go very basic and just here are the names on webbing and mirrors and shattered.
I'd say the second Spider-Man 2 was pretty good because it had that nice Alex Ross art, and it was it kind of brought you up to speed with the first.
That's what this one's doing.
Yeah, okay, you're right. I haven't seen this movie.
But
since
it's live action.
Can't wait for him to get fucking wasted again.
I show him get shot again.
So yeah, it's basically a clip show of right now Spider-Man 1. Oh, here comes the black ooze.
I wish this was a clip show. Yep, there he is.
Oh,
Old man Ben died again.
He's back.
Yep.
Rosemary Harris, that's that old bat's name.
Okay.
There's the Upside Down Kiss, there's J.K. Simmons.
I want pictures of Spider-Man.
James Cromwell, I don't know who he plays.
I'm sure he's like some old bastard.
He's probably, that sounds like a real bastard name.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Norman Osborn getting killed.
Yeah, they could have, man.
Well,
of course, Bruce Campbell.
You need to know this for,
the garbage it is.
Well, yes, but I think you need to know about Norman's death to know where Harry comes from.
Uh-huh.
Especially if you didn't see the... Why would you first see Spider-Man 3 and not 1 or 2? I don't understand that. I mean, I saw, like, Big Mama's House 2 without seeing the first one.
Didn't your girlfriend do that? Didn't she watch Spider-Man 3 before Spider-Man?
No, she saw 1 and 2, but...
Did she? Okay.
And she never saw 3 until we kind of watched it on, like, TBS or some bullshit. And she saw all the highlights. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, so...
Now, you watched that on vacation. Did it ruin your vacation?
Yeah, big time. We actually left, like, 3 days early, because it was like, well, we peaked in the worst way. So. We
need to get away from this state and these memories of Spider-Man 3.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I was right that Peter...
there he goes. Dr. Octopus
that Peter does reveal his identity to Mary Jane in the second one. And you're like, no, it happens in the third one.
I don't remember, dude.
Well, come on.
Just, like, blow my spot up.
No.
Alright, the movie's starting properly right now.
Alright, so...
Samuel Raimi.
Ugh. God.
Spider-Man doing his classic
Spider-Man
swing stuff.
swing.
Do you know that, like, they mentioned that, like, in Far From Home is the first Spider-Man, MCU Spider-Man swinging through Manhattan. Because he didn't swing through Manhattan in Homecoming, he was all in Queens.
You're right, yeah.
And, obviously didn't do anything in Civil War or in the, Avengers movies.
Funny thing is,
Uh-huh.
I love all the advertisement. Lowe's Theaters, all
Planet
that.
Hollywood.
Daily News.
USA Today.
New York Post, The
Red
Rag.
Vines. New York Post, The Rag. Great job.
It is.
Tommy doesn't get political on the show, but when he does, he's 100% right.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute. What did I just...
Alright, Spin Cycle, Dr. Kirk
Paris
Connors.
Hilton back there?
What?
Is that... No, you can't see her.
She can't be in a smart class.
Up. There's your girl. Gwen Stacy.
Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah, that's not Paris Hilton.
That's not Paris Hilton?
No.
Some blonde bimbo.
So wow.
So,
get one whiskey in this guy. Funny thing is, I was seeing an interview with Tom Holland. The fact that Far From Home was called Spider-Man Far From Home.
Right.
And they filmed it 20 minutes from his parents' house.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I'm here not to see my girlfriends play again.
Yeah.
Because I suck as a boyfriend.
Oh, look at him.
And my name's Tobey Maguire.
That was actually Nation. I know you couldn't hear, but that was the line that he just said. Oh, very awkward position. He's just some two big boys.
I just you see, at this point, I would just put my arms around them and be like, gentlemen, how are we doing?
That's the, yeah. Or how it'd be like, well, hey boys, I got this popcorn box for you. Just reach on down to the bottom.
Get the stroking.
Yep.
I don't hide nothing.
That should be a, we should come up with little, we should come up with little, fun facts or something like that. Not fun facts, but little things. Like
That's what you were doing.
Well, no, I got the fun facts, don't get me wrong. I'm waiting for a lull, but right now the conversation seems pretty good.
Okay.
But as far as, like, you know, like movie stuff, you know, like, home popcorn bucket. I don't know. We gotta talk about this off air.
Okay. Like using butter as lube and, yeah.
Probably be scratchy.
No.
No?
I mean, it would probably burn your ding-a-ling.
Probably.
It's
Yeah.
about that.
I'd have to say, though, I think Kirsten Dunst's Mary Jane has kind of grown on me. Because, like, the first movie I was just like, okay, whatever. But, like, now it's like, you know, because like, she takes more of the Mary Jane arc that I'm familiar with. Like, the kind of the struggling actress down on her luck, you know, and then she kind of, you know, it climbs a little more.
Oh, Stalker Harry.
Here he is. Look at that face. Look at that. Harry Osborn. My daddy died. Spider-Man killed my daddy. Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
He's
That's
touching
a good James Franco impression.
He's touching himself. Can't tell whether it's because he's looking at Mary Jane or Peter Parker.
A little bit of both, actually, right now. I'm very confused.
He's making his own web fluid.
Oh, boy. Got the goblin juice.
Oh, goblin jizz.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I still, like, seeing Far From Home and Homecoming more and more.
You're like, these movies are like, oh.
I love the web shooter shit so
Harry
much more.
mentioned his daddy.
Take a drink every time he does.
Take a drink.
Oh.
Another Norman mention.
I may kill Chris by the end of this movie. But, like, yeah, it's just, this organic webbing sucks.
You haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I know it's there, though.
Alright.
Oh, God, his facial expressions are the goddamn worst.
Yeah, he's
Like,
like emotive in all the worst ways.
He really is, man. Like, you know, Amazing Spider-Man was on the TV the other night. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, we're talking about more movies than the movie we're watching right now.
Yeah, we're talking about better movies.
That's fine. It's gotta be commentary to the movie. Right now, Peter and Mary Jane are having a little heart-to-heart. You know, they're on the upswing. No pun intended.
Yeah, for now.
For now, yep, exactly. Oh, there it is. The Silver Goblin.
Oof. I'm really surprised they didn't throw him in like another Goblin mask instead. It's like, Here we go. I'm a skateboarder.
Well, Tom, I told you the on the box DVD, which again I don't own. I got from the library. He's got the goblin gas. One of the special features is reimagining the goblin. Already off to a bad start. Get the goods on how the creators reimagined the goblin as a ninja snowboarder and the design of his infamous sky stick. Like, nobody asked for any of that.
What the fuck is a sky stick?
That's like the little, I don't know. Doesn't he have like some sort of baton or some shit? I don't know. Oh no, that's his glider, I think, if I remember correctly.
He calls it the sky stick.
We're gonna find out.
I don't think he ever calls it anything.
I don't know what to tell you.
See, now I'm wondering. Because you know how in the comics, the webbing like
dissolves in
like an hour or two.
Sure.
Does that happen with his shitty organic webbing? Or is it just spider shit all over, like spider web all over?
Tom. I don't
because then you know what?
This is a case for Wikipedia.
Because then you know what? J. Jonah Jameson may have a thing about this Spider-Man, about a reason that he is a menace.
DNA test that webbing also.
Because
you could DNA test any sort of bodily fluid.
Because it's organic.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
If he was smart,
but I'm saying
and he was able to make web shooters, he wouldn't have that problem. Instead, they go a lazy way up.
So fun fact.
Okay.
Because Tommy was about to say, we just got to the scene where the meteorite crashes right by Peter and Mary Jane. We're about to get it on some webbing. This
makes no noise.
Right.
Webbing makes no noise.
Yeah, there you go. What was going to happen was they were going to do a scene very similar to the animated series and also Venom, where John Jameson comes in from a space mission with the symbiote on him or with him or something like that. But then they were like, nah, it's going to take too long to film, so let's just have a meteorite crash right next to him. Peter Parker of all people. Spider-Man of all people. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what's your...
Oh, here we go.
Oh, boy. What's your favorite version of how the symbiote comes about? Secret Wars, comic, or...
See, I grew up with the animated series, so I like that way of doing it. But the Secret Wars is
These cops are the worst, by the way. They... are barely even looking at the stream.
They're bad. But the Secret Wars is that's classic.
Yeah.
Like, I as far as, with the nuance of, obviously they retconned a whole bunch of shit to be what the alien costume becomes, or is, or whatever, and at the time, in the 80s, it was just this oozy suit that just jumped on Spider-Man, and then it turned into an alien presence. So, yeah, I would say those two, but, what about you, Tom?
Secret Wars, because that's where that was my introduction to it.
Sure, I got you. I think having, how they did it in Venom and how they did it in the animated series works, because it's you don't need Spider-Man to be involved with that.
Sure.
Whereas Secret Wars, you absolutely need Spider-Man to be involved with that. And you need Spider-Man to be involved to get, the spider powers, which Venom didn't do, but whatever.
Well, they really didn't show any spider powers in Venom.
You got a good point, yeah.
They kind of just showed him being a monster, which is exactly what Venom is.
Same stuff.
Oh, need my green striped shirt.
That's it.
Nobody will know me. Green striped shirt and some khakis.
Yep. So Thomas Hayden Church, a.k.a. Flint Marko, a.k.a. the Sandman,
a.k.a.
on the run.
Friends with Paul Giamatti in Sideways.
Yep.
Who was also in a Spider-Man movie.
Which, actually, I think that is why he got this movie. Fun fact.
Why?
Sony
was this
executives...
before Sideways?
This was after Sideways.
After Sideways?
Fun fact, Sony executives got him in to test for this movie. He had no idea what this movie was for, but they just knew. They were like, Thomas Hayden Church, I want him in a movie. Which kind of echoes, if you remember, Tom, the Sony email leak back in the day, right before, I would say right after Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out, right before Sony and Marvel made Nice. Basically, Sony was all like, oh, I want a Sinister Six movie, and here's a whole buttload of people I want to play as this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And it's a bunch of why would you want Jamie Foxx to play
Electro.
or Craven or something like that. Like, all they did was they just, like, they got these, like, hot people at the time, and they were like, oh, I want Will Smith in a movie.
Right.
I want this one in a movie. I'm like, why would you do that? When it seems like it's exactly what they did with Thomas Hayden Church. However, I think Thomas Hayden Church did a fine job as a Sandman.
Yeah, with what he was given.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. How he looks, and, like, given, like... Because, I mean, Sandman is, you know, obviously was a villain in Spider-Man Rogues Gallery, but turned into, like, an ally, and I think even an Avenger at one point.
Not
briefly.
an Avenger. He was with Silver Sable's crew.
Oh, no, definitely that, yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw one panel of him saying, like, Avengers Assemble, and something like, oh, I've always wanted to say that, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably being a sandy asshole.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Up here. Okay, and now...
Oh, boy.
So we got the... Oh, no, not yet.
And...
I thought we were about to get it.
And...
So, we've already established the alien suit.
Oh.
We've established Sandman.
Right.
And we've established that... Okay, so Aunt May is on her own right now.
How fucked up would it be if the...
I guess that's a big story beat we missed, then.
If the suit was on Peter right now, but then the symbiote went on to Aunt May.
That'd be pretty weird. I can't imagine why it would, but...
Why not? Well, I can't imagine why this movie would be made. Except for our amusement of making fun of it and ripping it a new asshole.
Right, so it took about 12 years from the genesis of this movie, the premiere of this movie, to actually peak for the pilot edition of RudeBoyz Go to the Movies. Basically.
Yeah,
Sam Raimi, you're welcome. Tobey Maguire, you're welcome. You can get work now again.
Yeah.
You sign off on it. You're welcome.
You're welcome. And stop making bad movies. And bad choices in life.
Who's making bad movies and bad choices?
Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire.
Really? Are they?
Well, they're not making anything right now.
Oh, yeah, okay. I couldn't tell you. No, Sam Raimi's doing that Crawl movie, isn't he? Or something? I don't know. He's doing something like right now.
Yeah, because that movie looks awesome. I love how Aunt May was just able to whip up a batch of like chocolate chip cookies in one hot
She's got
second.
that aunt power, man. She's got that like that maternal power.
Yeah.
That grandma power, basically.
Marissa Tomei has more of that aunt power. I would like to eat her pecan loaf. Marissa Tomei's Aunt May's pecan loaf. No! Oh, God!
Oh, no.
No!
You meant that to be innocent?
Yes, of course!
God.
I'm innocent, man!
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
I'm sorry, it was date loaf.
Date loaf? You could have went with wheat cakes? You went with date loaf?
That's what she made. That's what Tony Stark spit in the garbage.
Oh, I don't remember.
I do.
Okay.
Because that movie is
You
fantastic.
clearly don't, because...
I remember...
Listen, no need to be rude, okay?
This is the RudeBoyz Go to the Movies, so there's 100% reason to be rude.
You're right. We're talking over this fantastic piece of cinema.
Because
history.
you also only have it on 10.
Have it on 10? What do you mean by that?
The volume is only on 10.
Yes, okay, fine, yeah. Because I don't want the nation to get confused or misconstrued. Again, nation, if the movie is too low, let us know. But I'm hoping that they play this along with watching everyone's DVD shelf warmer, Spider-Man 3. And now here we go. And now here comes the new Goblin.
Does Peter not have spider sense?
No, he does, because in Spider-Man 1, we know that.
Really?
Yeah, he did kind of come out of nowhere. I mean, he was happy and shit. He probably was just like...
No, stop making excuses.
You know what? You know what? You're right. That's fucked up, because he's on a little moped. So, like, why wouldn't he always be alarmed?
Exactly.
I gotta say, though, that they've done better with the action scenes, I guess. Definitely the CG between Spider-Man 1 and 2 were way better.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, so far, just, like, look-wise, this doesn't look bad.
So that's his goblin stick that he's riding?
I think so, the sky stick.
Oh.
That was silly.
Did I? I really did. He really didn't kill his father. Your father was kind of a bitch. Well, now there goes.
You better try to save someone there.
Yeah.
Peter Parker.
Nope.
I gotta admit, this is definitely.
Many people just died.
It looks better.
Again, I think it's because it's your TV.
No, just the action scenes. Because I mean, again, this is 2007.
This movie's
comic book movies have been around for 5 years, or 7 years, really, starting with X-Men. Well, the more modern comic book. Yeah, this is definitely early 3D.
Oh
no! Aunt May's ring! Oh! Right in a sewer grate. I bet. Right into a fucking sewer.
Yeah, because doesn't he try to find it when he first encounters Sandman?
Probably, I don't remember.
This thing is stupid. If that ring is still falling, I'm gonna piss myself.
Well, I hope you don't piss yourself. Oh shit! It is falling.
And I just peed a bit. Yeah, this was definitely all about like
good job
3D
there,
and shit.
Peter.
I think I actually did see this piece of shit in 3D.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I spent the extra money on a midnight showing. I was like, it's Spider-Man. They won't do me wrong.
Right. No.
Little did I know.
Yep. And in about, 7 more years, we'll be proven wrong again. With the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I thought you were going to say the Amazing Spider-Man.
You like that movie.
I really
gotta see it again. And I think after we watch this one, we're free to watch. Look at that face. We're free to watch.
Oh, we're free?
Yeah, we're ready because now we can canonically watch.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not canonically.
We could have skipped. We could have skipped that. See, that should be called the Sky Stick, the sword.
Maybe that's the Sky Stick. I don't know. That's probably the Sky Stick, though. The little snowboard thing.
That's stupid. That's a stupid name. Oh, man.
Wow, so he popped out a little goblin. Oh, okay, and he's coming back. See, that's like an underrated Green Goblin weapon. The bats.
Yeah.
The bat boomerangs he had. I'm not going to say batarangs. I'm going to say bat boomerangs, because...
Goblin rings.
But they're bats. And then he had also ghost gas bombs. That's something else.
Was it Ghost Pepper?
No, they were almost like every time in the comics it was like they were like almost like little cookies. They were like little just like pastries you would just throw and they would just explode into gas.
Now the one thing you don't see in these movies are his gauntlet blasters.
Yes, that is also true.
I
like in when they made Green Goblin a good guy, or when they rebranded him. Ooh, dead, decapitated.
Wait,
100%.
Green Goblin or
Phil Urich.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was right around... It was right after the Clone Saga in Spider-Man lore, right in the midst of it. I don't remember, but...
It was after Harry.
Definitely after Harry. And there was Harry... some dude who was, like, Harry's psychiatrist or some shit, who was, like, nuts because he listened to Harry.
So, wait. So it was after Harry, but before...
Before Norman came back.
Norman's second run.
Well, yeah. When he came back as the
now was this
master of the Clone Saga?
Okay, so this wasn't like
right around Onslaught.
Huh?
Right around Onslaught. That whole.
Oh, okay.
So like early 2000s. But anyway,
way before Norman was in charge of Hammer.
Oh, definitely. Yes,
okay.
Definitely.
So like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. So anyway, so he was obviously imbued with like the Goblin. What the fuck am I trying to say? The Goblin serum. Thank you. So he had like super strength and shit.
Okay.
He also had this mask that it was very technological, that it would have a maniac laugh.
Oh, that's that old bastard.
Oh. Roger. Is that supposed to be Stacy, Captain Stacy?
I don't know. Probably. I couldn't hear him because it's not loud enough.
Well, I'm just gonna have to guess. But he would laugh, and it would cause people to go fucking.
Yes, I remember that.
And I think he brought that over to when he became the Hobgoblin.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember he was involved with the Goblin.
Special Time.
I know he was involved with the Goblin Wars.
Yes, because he was. It was like one of the things like with all those like imbued with like symbiote powers and stuff. Anyone who touched anything Goblin related, I think was in the Goblin Wars. I was in a little bit of a Goblin loop on Wikipedia the other day.
Yeah. I got put into I went into a Marvel Knights loop.
Did you?
Yeah. Just reading about it started with reading about Moon Knight.
All right, Nation. We're watching Sandman's
Transformation
scene. Sandman's always been a boy of mine.
Really?
Yeah, because I just like the transform. What am I trying to say? Like the fact that he could just kind of like transform himself, sort of thing. Like he's made of he's made of like an element. I don't know. Like I've always dug stuff like that, and I can't tell you why, because he came out super late. I don't think even at all in the animated series. Because I think Hydro Man was
animated series. I think so. I don't know. You got the complete
so.
Box set.
Yeah, and I don't think he does, because I know they brought Electro in late.
Huh.
But yeah, I couldn't tell you why I like the Sandman.
What was this experiment?
They wanted to... I don't know, we talked over it. I don't know. They wanted to turn glass into diamonds, and now glass has gotten
Sand into glass, you mean?
Sand into glass, yeah. And now... Sandman's DNA is all sandified.
Sandman who dusted before it was cool.
Sandman to you, I'll clink. Tom, clink it up with me. This empty beer bottle. For some reason.
Cause...
I don't know. I'm saying I don't know why it's empty.
Cause... There you go. So, I might be talking solo, because Chris might end up passing out.
I'm not gonna pass out.
Okay.
What, are we going to commercial? What the fuck is this? Wow. Did you see that?
That was like a TBS
what the fuck
fade.
Was this? It just faded out. So Sandman disappeared, obviously became sand. Cool. And now Peter is sitting quite forlorn, looking at his coffee cup in the hospital waiting room. It's gonna be okay. Waiting to hear about Harry Osborn, who has amnesia. Spoiler alert. It's so fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Gotta do a little bit of an adjustment.
I wish I had something nice and sweet to be eating right now.
Do you want some candy, Tom? I'll get you some chocolate.
You got candy?
I got candy upstairs.
Nah, you feel I gotta go upstairs. Don't worry about it.
For you, Tom. I mean, it is a nice treat for the Rude Boys to go to the movies.
Oh, man, you're tempting me, you son of a bitch. Yes, screw it.
Okay,
yeah.
alright, so keep vamping, Tom. Alright? Nation, I'll be right back. Get yourself a little treat.
So... Peter's in Harry's room, looking at him Harry's looking at him longfully, being like, I hurt my head. I'm an idiot. And he's like, I don't remember anything. And it's like, really, dude? Like, I don't know. I mean, that goblin serum, I always found it was kind of lame. I don't like the whole split personality, like the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde shit. Mary Jane just walked in. Yeah, no, definitely. Kirsten Dunst is, she is actually a pretty good Mary Jane, I have to say. The new girl who portrays her, Zenyatta, she's not bad. She's not bad. Ooh.
How about that?
Dark chocolate dove.
Chocolate.
Chocolatey.
So what I missed, Tom?
The...
Harry regained consciousness?
Yeah, pointing to his head. I hit my head.
Oh, did he say it like that?
Yeah. Actually, he did.
No.
And then Mary Jane comes in and goes, I know that face.
Well, she talks like that normally. That's fine.
No, Harry said that too.
Oh, okay. I feel like just in general, this is a better looking movie than 1 and 2.
Yeah, my best friends. I killed them. I used to get him and Hayden Christensen mixed up a lot. I killed them. I killed them all. The women, the children, all of them.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Here comes this great CG of some bunch of sand
rocks,
grains.
Sand grains.
Coming together.
Come together.
Right now. Warm Sandman. Yeah, I can't tell you why I dig on the Sandman. I might have seen a comic with him in it. I had to have, because he wasn't in any video games. He wasn't, in the cartoon from my knowledge.
Pretty sure he was.
But he definitely was. I feel like Hydro Man was definitely in the cartoon more.
Yes, he was. The only reason I'm saying yes, he's in there, because I remember him, Harry, and Norman had the stupid drawing hair.
Well, yeah.
It's the only reason I'm saying that he was in the,
I mean, they had like that in the cartoon, too. I mean, the comic, too.
Yes. That's the only reason I'm saying that he was in...
Yeah.
We may have to, Google that
We may have to do a
after.
Google, but I'd like to, we're obviously recording on a phone right now. We'll try to refrain from any
Shit, we're recording?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're recording. Hopefully. Did you check?
Lights blinking red.
Alright, good. Let's get just into the fucking space. I mean, this looks pretty good. I mean, this is definitely some early fucking CG, but I've seen worse CG.
We haven't seen Venom yet.
But, like, I mean, I've seen worse movies with CG. Definitely, like, the Scorpion King comes to mind.
What do you mean?
That was garbage.
Oh my
That
god,
was like-
you're being hurt.
that was like-
You're being really
That
hurtful.
was like watching a PS2 video game.
Haha, you can't grab your daughter's locket. You suck. You're the worst dad ever. I can't wait till the side story happens. I'm the one that killed your Uncle Ben.
Oh, yeah.
You fucking waste. What's your weakness? Water? Yeah, pussy. Like, seriously. What the hell?
Tom, who's besides Craven, who's like a Spider-Man rogue that's like your boy? That you're just like, yeah, alright.
Spider-Man Rogue?
Yeah, like not Craven, because obviously, like Craven's your favorite.
Right.
Right. Hobgoblin's my favorite.
Doc Ock, man. I've always liked that. I've always
I'm
liked
thinking
him.
a little more lower tier. Do you have
Oh,
a
well,
more
you
lower
see,
tier?
like, you gotta be more specific then.
Right, that's kind of like...
I mean, Hobgoblin is low tier.
yeah, that's what, yeah. But he's still my
Um,
favorite. Like, who's just, like, one, like, B and lower tier list Spider-Man rogue that you're just like, I'm all about him.
Stilt, man.
Stiltman?
No.
Yeah. I mean, I would say Mysterio, even though he's just in a fucking major motion picture, he would be a lower tier Spider-Man villain. Even though he's a Sinister Six member, I get it. Even though he fucked over Spider-Man and Daredevil countless times and apparently blended the Ultimate Universe together. Like, he's still kind of a low tier guy.
Scorpion.
Scorpion, that's a good one. I like that.
Rhino.
Rhino's a good one too. I like that. Rhino definitely is a little more nuanced. And I know I've talked about this on the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus, the reading of the Clone Conspiracy, having Rhino's, I guess, wife cloned, and then having to deal with her death again or some shit like that. Like, it leads to some pretty good moments.
I do
like
kn-
Spider-Man trying to talk him down, and like not like as a good guy to a bad guy, but just like,
As
listen.
a guy to a guy.
Exactly, yeah. So it was pretty good.
But Spider-Man also, I think, at one point talked to him again, like having to put the suit on again.
I think you're right.
And that was like really that was odd to see because you had a villain who was reformed and happy and
Right.
you kind of made him go back into the life.
Sure.
Parker.
Yeah.
Um,
So Mary Jane got some bad reviews on her play because she's rubbish, probably. I don't know.
yeah.
And then she was trying to have a heart-to-heart with her man, Peter Parker, and then he's just like, gotta go be Spider-Man. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that is some bad CG.
You were saying what about the CG?
Listen, it's hit or miss.
Yeah, okay.
But in the first one, it was like very jarring that it was like, yeesh. Oh,
Peter,
the
clean up
alien
after yourself
copter.
after you take care of yourself.
Yikes. So, the design... Fun fact. The design of the alien symbiote is a Sam Raimi idea. Because the executives wanted it more to be goopy and oozy, I guess like how it is normally portrayed.
Okay.
But he wanted it more like webbing, like a creature, like an alien with its own consciousness.
Like a spider?
You know what? Possibly with a spider. Possibly like a spider. So now Gwen Stacy is a fashion model? I don't think she ever was.
Nope.
Yeah. But they're definitely playing up to the Topher Grace is the anti-Peter Parker, and Gwen Stacy is Bryce Dallas Howard is the anti-Mary Jane. Like, doing everything in parallel.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I work right by there.
If there were only Avengers to help save that
Radio
falling
City.
debris.
I work right by there. I swear to God, I work down the block. That's the one good thing about working in Manhattan is that, like, seeing shit on movies or in Spider-Man for PS4, where it's like, oh, hey, I know this. Other than that, it's a fucking hellhole, and I never want to go there in my life, except to get paid.
I did download the new Spider-Man suits.
Oh, so did I.
Sorry, So Gwen Stacy just held onto a phone, she got the wrong number, and now she's falling to her death.
Oh.
Like Gwen Stacy does.
There he is, Eddie Brock. Who actually, fun fact, there was an actor who portrayed Eddie Brock in the first Spider-Man movie, but those scenes were cut.
Really?
Yep.
Because they wanted Topher Grace?
Well, I don't think they wanted Topher Grace, but those scenes were just ended up being cut. So, here he is. Oh.
I think this is the time when he was taking time off from that 70s show.
He actually, fun fact, for this movie, stopped going to that 70s show. Not quit, but just he ended his tenure at that 70s
that's
show.
probably when Eric went to Africa.
Sure.
And
that nice sitcom trope.
And then he ends up coming back at the end of that 70s show. Yeah, because the finale took place on New Year's Eve in 1979.
Sure. That makes sense.
And then I remember Fox tried to do that 80s show, and it bombed.
Oh, God, you're right. Yeah, I think that was on for like an episode.
No.
Which hopefully,
no.
Hey, how long was it on for?
It was on for like 15 minutes, and then they just pulled it.
Oh, alright. Well, already we're beating that 80s show.
Woohoo! Hopefully we are. The red light's blinking.
Sure. Alright. Well, we saw it. It was about 30 minutes then.
Yeah.
Hey, Spidey, hold on. You believe the photo? Thank God you're okay.
Yeah, very odd that they, like, make her the supermodel and...
Again, I think
like,
they're just...
what did Gwen Stacy do in the comics as a job?
I don't think she really had a job.
Right, because she was...
ended up dying as a student, so...
Well, that, and she was probably looking, for a sugar daddy. Norman.
Right.
And,
Sure.
she just wanted...
Not agreeing with you, but...
She wanted to lay on her back.
Wow.
How can you not agree with me? It's in the comics that she cheated on him.
Right. I think...
You're a fool.
I think this... Alright, here comes J.K. Simmons, so shut the fuck up.
He still can't hear.
Doc Ock's still at large. No, he's not. He's dead.
Just a little something boys in the ad department and I picked up. As you know, circulation at the Beagle's pretty good. Though not as good as the New York Times.
Your blood pressure, Mr. Davis.
Huh.
I'm coming to tell you to watch the anchor.
You tell my wife!
Huh.
So, I propose this campaign.
So he hates...
For the record, we shouldn't talk about Far From Home spoilers.
By the time this is out, 1 week, too bad.
I'm glad I'm watching J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson right now. How about that?
Yes.
Okay. The best part of the Sam Raimi trilogy.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I agree 100%. So...
Although Ed Asner portraying him, also very good. In the animated series.
Yes.
Because he was the dude from Mary Tyler Moore, who was also the editor-in-chief, da-da-da. Just a good voice, man. A really good voice.
God, he's so cringy.
That's the point, right? You're supposed to be like... Alright, time for you. I'll turn it up 5 more.
There you go.
Nation, it's official. We turn the volume up.
What's that smell? Rock, sir.
You have to.
Yeah, you got it. We're missing out. beautiful, fantastic written dialogue.
It was Academy Award winning, from what I've heard.
New guy. He's trying to sell some spice.
Now, see, why is he all looking very, collar up, black jacket?
You're late, maybe too late. Bruckner here beat you to it. Rock, sir.
Because he's happy, he's getting some. I know when I get some, my collar pops.
I guess so.
I wear t-shirts mostly, and I look like fucking Beavis. I just walk around.
Oh, so
my
you just-
cornholio!
So you just put it above your head.
Yeah.
That's where you pop it above
Exactly.
your head.
Gotta pop my collar.
Got it. I got it.
Photographer in this town sees
Pop my collar.
Oh no! Almost stopped him real.
Oh man, you've been saying "oh no" to me a lot.
Ooh.
yes,
Well, better me than anyone else, I guess.
Yeah.
working with one of the greatest newspaper editors.
Though I don't get censored a lot when your girlfriend's on, which is good.
No, because you talk about you censor yourself, pretty much.
You have an open
Yeah, but I let it slip when when I'm going hard.
There's a staff job, Mr. Jameson, I think I deserve. He's right, John.
Eddie Brock just fucking snaked
Yup.
a fucking shot from Peter Parker.
Staff job, if you want a staff job. Anybody care about what I want? I do. Shut up.
God,
Shut up.
He's so good.
He really is, man. Like, I don't think I could see anyone replace him ever.
Again, you've said it time and time again. Having Ice Cube, that's a good one. That would be a good
And that's-
new J. Jonah Jameson.
And
Because
that's
that is
only-
that is the same energy. And I mean, we know Ice Cube can fucking deliver that.
And that's
energy.
only because of the what do you call it?
The 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. Stop fucking with Korean Jesus.
Up. Shh.
I guess one
Stan.
Wait. Shh.
enough said.
Aww.
Was he in 2? I don't remember seeing him in 2.
Yeah. He saved a little girl from some rubble during the Doc Ock Spider-Man fight.
Oh, so the same thing he did in
Pretty much,
1.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I thought he did something similar in this one, but I guess
Yeah.
not. Is it safe to talk about the Far From Home cameo? Which is...
Terrible. And we tried
Should we talk about it?
Well, a lot of people knew that Endgame was his.
Endgame was his last.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so. Far From Home is the first MCU movie without Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Do I have any girlfriends? Not that I know.
I mean,
This
Honestly-
scene is so goddamn stupid.
this is like The Room. Them playing
Oh
football
my God, you're
in the
right.
tuxedos. That's
Oh
what this
my
reminds me
God.
of.
Because, like, dude, like,
it's unnecessary.
like, are we supposed to believe that him and Harry are good friends? Like we saw them have like zero scenes before in Spider-Man, the first one,
Right.
When it was like, yeah, Peter Parker's my friend. Like, it was just assumed that he was just like he came to this high school and was like, oh, hey, you're cool, help me through science. That was it. And then like they just became friends there.
I'm
But
gonna
like they
use your
make it
brain.
seem like they've been friends for fucking years. The fucking Parkers who live in fucking downtown fucking Queens, and the Osborns.
Oh,
in
Harry
fucking
just
Midtown
showed off
Manhattan.
quick reflexes.
Yep, because he's still got the goblin serum in his blood.
Goblin
I'm
semen.
the fucking new goblin with my skies.
Does he call himself the New Goblin? I
No,
don't-
he doesn't.
I don't know, man.
I don't think he ever calls himself the Green Goblin either. That was just like a name
I think
that
he was
given
actually
to him.
supposed to be portrayed as the Hobgoblin.
I would hate that, but whatever.
But at the same time, I mean, you're saying, we're supposed to believe that they're friends. Peter Parker and Hobgoblin are best friends in the MCU.
Exactly.
I don't see Ned Leeds squeezing himself into the Hobgoblin
he doesn't have to.
costume.
He could be a chunky Hobgoblin. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with him being the guy in the chair.
I'm okay with that also.
I'm
absolutely
okay.
with that also. Why they made him? I guess because they're saving the Osborns, but like why they made him? They made him not Harry Osborn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or not him, the actor, but Peter Parker's friend. They specifically made Peter Parker's friend Ned Leeds and not Harry Osborn.
Yeah.
Because they're saving the Osborns.
Yeah, I don't know where they're gonna fit the Osborns in.
I definitely. Well, I mean, Norman is definitely going to.
Well,
be a big
he's
part.
supposed to be like the benefactor.
Yeah.
I was hearing.
So I'm sorry, guys. Mary Jane just got the. She's out. She's out of the play.
She just got the boot.
She got the BWT
And
out of the play.
And you
then
know what?
Peter Parker / Spider-Man's getting the key to the city, delivered by whom?
Gwen Stacy.
Oh shit!
And you know what though? She doesn't really have any right to be jealous.
Well, I mean, no. She can definitely be jealous because, like, things are not going her way.
Don't suck at your
Things are
craft.
going her boyfriend's way, her fiance's way.
Not engaged yet.
Yeah, they're engaged. Yeah, they are.
He never proposed.
No, he did. We missed that.
Oh.
He said it to Aunt May, or maybe he's going to. I don't remember. You
That's
know
why
what?
Aunt May gave him the ring.
Ugh.
We would know if you actually turned it up earlier. Like I said.
So beautiful.
Shut up.
Straight up, shut up.
Okay?
Shut up.
Not tonight.
Yeah.
So,
About that amazing.
another idea for Keanu Reeves in the
Keanu
MCU.
Reeves, okay.
Coffee.
The Beyonder, people are saying.
Hey, beautiful.
Beyonder.
One more.
He's the one that
Beyonder?
whisked the heroes away for the original Secret Wars.
Not so mad.
I thought that was the Watcher. That was Beyonder.
No, that was the Beyonder.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I'd have to check that out again. I don't remember
Yeah.
who that is.
I still say Moon Knight for him.
don't worry
Give
about
me
it.
Yeah.
give me all Marvel Knights.
Promise.
Yeah, I mean, there's parts of this movie that are okay.
Yeah, like that
Everyone-
Spider-Man balloon. That was really cool to see.
I feel because like Tobey Maguire, the actors and actresses who have been established already for several episodes,
Movies.
thank you,
Couple.
have already like they have a certain amount of clout on them that they're comfortable in their roles.
Sure.
Like Mary Jane, Peter Parker. I'm not even gonna say Harry Osborn. Those two are already very good in their
Harry's
roles.
butler.
Harry's butler.
Everyone needs a man in the butler outfit
I guess everyone
to watch his back.
Sure. All right. Well, guess who did? Well, he wasn't watching Norman. Well, I mean, guess he was watching Norman's back.
He wasn't watching
He
his
wasn't
front.
watching his front. That's my boy.
Yeah.
That's some RudeBoyz fucking.
I do
vibes
like
right
in the
there.
comics, like,
Yeah.
oh, we're about to see Sandman take down some police officers because he went to go hide in a truck full
How
of
does
sand.
this fucking guy have a shovel?
He rolled for initiative, so he was able to summon a shovel.
That was bad, CJ. That
I
was
would like
really
to
bad.
see him
Sandman.
fight Hydro Man.
Now,
Or Molten Man.
or what was the elemental they called? Was that fuck? I saw it too. From Far From Home. Because yeah, they basically called the Water Guy Hydro Man, the Fireman Molten Man, the Earthman Sandman. Shit, Zephyr or some shit. There was a
Oh, the Wind Dude?
the Wind Guy.
Oh, yeah. The Wind Dude would beat him.
No, but I'm just trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
that's-
Molten Man, I think, was dating Liz Allen after Harry?
I think it. Well, no, I think he's Liz Allen's brother.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Liz Allen got around.
Yeah, Foggy, Harry,
Peter.
Flash,
I think Peter.
Peter. Yeah.
Picture, I guess.
Betty Brant.
one of those
Actually,
things
no.
where
Betty
it's just
Brant was just Peter and Flash,
It's a weird feeling.
from what I.
Up on the head, I'm as free as a bird.
Oh God, the dialogue between them is horrible.
Yeah. I mean, they tried.
Hey, you sent me.
The
I'll come again tonight.
You can.
Oh.
I was
Well, how about a private performance? Zip.
is that what he says?
Yes.
Minus the zip.
No, he doesn't say
It's
that.
embarrassing, but I once wrote you a play in high school.
You wrote me a
God,
play?
they both have awful teeth.
Very
Yeah.
sweet.
Guys, come on.
You make money. You go see an orthodontist for fuck's sakes. I'm sure you made more money from this than you should have.
They made. I mean, I know, Tom, you're not a fan of The World's End, but like, with The World's End, no, and the one with James Franco.
Yeah, I
Seth
just
Rogen.
watched that recently.
They
It's
talk about
good.
how James Franco has that Spider-Man money.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's very funny to me. Like, I picture them. That's that conversation. It was like, James, you got me right. You got that Spider-Man money, right? Like,
See, now it's a little loud with all the applause.
it is. Should I turn it down to about 7? What do you think?
No,
He said Shazam. Can I
that's
shut this
twice.
off now? I'm
It's
not gonna
twice
shut it off.
he has said
Yeah,
this.
He has said Shazam.
That looks like it's coming out of his ass.
Why are they wanting him to kiss her?
Really?
Yeah, they'll love it.
Because they're a whole bunch of pervs.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking. Yeah, you're right.
Bunch of peeping toms. I wouldn't even do that.
Dude, that's a little fucked up.
That's very fucked up. So Spider-Man is doing the upside down kiss with the dirty hoe Gwen Stacy.
If anything, I think fucking Peter Parker's a dirty hoe.
Well, they're both dirty hoes at this
Peter
point.
Parker got around for a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
He got around.
Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy, Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones,
Carol
Mockingbird,
Danvers.
right? Did Mockingbird too?
Oh yeah, they were dated for
Mockingbird, the chick who Cindy Moon.
Cindy Moon. I don't know if you heard me say Carol Danvers.
Yeah, I did hear so.
But he will always end up with his one true love, Mary Jane Watson.
Aunt May. Oh, right.
Well, depends on which Aunt May we're talking about. If we're talking Marissa Tomei Aunt May, then yeah.
Taste her date cakes.
Fucking yeah. Date loaf. Taste that date loaf.
Oh, that guy got clobbered. Alright, so
No, he didn't.
Sandman is stealing
Robbing
some money now.
He's robbing an armored car. He's filling it up, and everyone's dead.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say in the night scenes, the CG's better. Because the day scenes are not that great.
Woof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know,
why is he
I
taking all this money to try to cure himself?
No,
right?
I think his daughter's all sick and shit.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You haven't heard.
Um,
These parts.
the thing that really impresses me with
Fun fact:
what?
they got a stuntman. So in the scene where Spider-Man punches through the Sandman, they got a stuntman who doesn't have a right arm, like an amputee, to do the punch. To make it look, fucking authentic,
Okay.
and still not, basically punch through Thomas Hayden Church.
Interesting.
Yes. Also, I feel like this
So wait,
echoes
Spider-Man's stunt double?
Stunt double, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the one who did the punching, yeah.
You were gonna say this echoes what?
This kind of echoes the in Amazing Spider-Man 2, which was also the downfall of another Spider-Man franchise.
That could have been good.
The when he's like surfing, when I think the Rhino takes an armored car and he's like surfing on a manhole or some bullshit. You remember, right?
No, we
You
don't.
blocked that from your memory?
That was actually on yesterday as well. Fun fact: this was on, I think FXM or some shit like that yesterday.
I DVR'd this. We were gonna do this like a week or two ago.
I almost watched it. I was like, nope, I'll get yelled at.
That's why I saw the basketball scene, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh my god, this movie's garbage.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's got sand in his booties.
Yep. Thing I'm really impressed with by Sandman is the fact that he just got those powers and he's controlling them pretty goddamn good.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good. I mean,
Hey, Mary Jane, you just saw me making out with some other chick in our pose.
and it's on the Daily Bugle.
And it's on the Daily Bugle. You want to get hitched?
Hey, I'd like to propose to you now. Oh wait, you're not at this play that you were headlining before?
No, they're at a restaurant.
Are they?
Yeah, they're not at a theater.
Mobby.
Pardon.
Up.
Up there he
we go.
is.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The chin.
Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell, third cameo appearance in a Spider-Man movie. He, I believe, voiced something in the Amazing Spider-Man video game based on the movie.
I think
voiced
he,
like the narrator or something.
I think he also voiced a character or two in the animated series.
He probably
I'll have
did.
to look it up.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up too. But we've mentioned this before that Sam Raimi was going to peg him to be Mysterio.
Yeah.
Not as the main villain of his eventual Spider-Man 4. That was going to be the Vulture. But that would have been a nice little callback to be like, why is this one guy in all of these Spider-Man movies? If you didn't notice.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's Quentin Beck, and he's like a slobby Mysterio, not like a jacked as shit Jake Gyllenhaal, but like a down in his luck.
With the great Stan Lee passing, I'd like to see Bruce Campbell from starting a Phase 4 to start doing the cameos in the MCU.
A lot of people were saying that they should have it be Deadpool.
Nah.
I mean, Deadpool as a character, I feel like would do that.
I think it would get old real
100%,
quick.
because, I mean, Stan Lee has that ability to do fucking anything. He'd be a fat X-Man, he could be a guy talking to the Watchers, he could be anything, whereas Deadpool is just going to be like, wow, chimichangas.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying Bruce Campbell would be pretty friggin' fantastic.
That would be pretty good.
But he's too busy doing Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
So Peter is waiting on Mary Jane. Hey, I just saw a scene of this in watching Stranger Things. Episode 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which nation we're gonna talk about Stranger Things, but not now, obviously.
All right, she still looks good despite. Yep, I wouldn't even give him a hug with what he did on stage.
It's a little fucked up, man.
Really is. Maybe it gets his engine going.
It's kind of different. It's different from like where he was at with Spider-Man 2, where Peter Parker was at an impasse where he's just like, I am either going to be Spider-Man or I'm going to be Peter Parker.
Right.
None of the other. And now he's like, he's just going to be like, oh, I was playing a character. Like, whatever, I'm Spider-Man. Like, it was all for the show. Like, you're being both now because his life is in an upswing.
Yeah.
No pun intended again. And only when he was faced with a difficult decision of being one or the other, because, like, his spider powers were failing him. He was doing shit in school. He wasn't getting the girl. That's when he was just like, I need to be one or the other. Now he's like, oh, everything's great. But no, everything's not great, Peter Parker, because you're a fucking dummy.
And you're kind of douchey.
Yeah, and guess what's gonna come creeping up into your bed?
Oh,
it's gonna be the alien symbiote,
and
it's gonna be Gwen Stacy.
Yep.
Ugh. Bruce Campbell's a good guy.
Yes, I agree 100%. Yeah. Ooh, awkward handshake between Gwen Stacy and Mary Jane.
Yeesh.
Oof. Yeah, they just tried so hard to get her to look like how she looks in the comics with the black hairband and the go-go boots.
Well, I mean that's classic Gwen Stacy look, minus the. But fun fact, they were gonna have cast besides Bryce Dallas Howard for Gwen Stacy either Alicia Dushku from 24, I believe.
And Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck. The girl from 24. I forget her name. She was also in The Girl Next Door.
Oh, Elisha Cuthbert.
That's what it is. Yes, thank you.
I would have been alright with that.
Or Scarlett Johansson.
Interesting.
Right?
Fun fact about Bryce Dallas Howard. When she was conceived,
okay,
all her siblings are named in cities that they were conceived in.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that. But okay.
Or places that they were conceived in.
Okay.
Ron Howard and his wife's car died down in Dallas. So while they were waiting for the tow truck guy,
that can't be true.
Hey, look, I just report what she she said on a talk show.
Also,
and,
all right.
Yeah, but they were like, we can't. Ron Howard's wife goes like, we can't call her Dallas. That means she's a stripper instantly. So they were
in Dallas, Texas.
So they worked the name. I think Bryce was like her father's name or his father's name, some shit like that.
All right.
So that's why she's Bryce Dallas Howard.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. That's romantic.
Yeah, definitely.
Getting steamy while you're waiting for a grease monkey. Greasing the monkey.
Also, fun fact: Kirsten Dunst, natural blonde, and Bryce Dallas Howard, natural redhead, playing opposite hair
And
colors.
Emma Stone, natural redhead.
Yep, playing a
blonde.
in the Amazing Spider-Man saga.
Duality.
Duality, yes, very true.
Not
very true.
a daga.
That's
a duga.
not a thing.
That's a thing, right?
It is not a thing. Well, certainly not a thing.
I'm pretty sure it is. Now, suck it dry, you.
Peter Parker got denied.
Yeah.
Because he was being a cock.
Yep.
And,
Oh, no. The cockiness is coming.
Oh, no, it's coming even more.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was being, he was like, who's that other girl? I don't know, I kissed her, but she's in your class. And Mary Jane's going through some turmoil. And, she did not,
appreciate
Peter Parker anymore.
Yeah. She did, because he was looking out more for himself than for the one he should be. Because honestly, you're not doing better than Mary Jane, Peter.
No, I agree. From this Peter Parker's mentality right now, like, you're in a good spot. And he goofed up. He goofed up, 100%.
He done fucked up.
You done fucked up, Pete. That Parker luck. Guess what's gonna happen? What else is gonna happen right now?
Yeah?
No, that is Captain Stacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and here we go. Now we're gonna find out that guess what? The
boy.
guy who shot your uncle wasn't really the guy who shot your uncle.
Oh.
Because we suck as a police
As
force.
soon as this showed up, I actually sat there in the movies like this for the rest of the time.
Middle fingers up,
Fucking
Nathan.
double middle fingers up, man. Fuck that bullshit.
So ain't that just the
Yeah, I can read
ain't
Captain
that just
Stacy.
the dumbest fucking thing?
Yeah, it's like that's some M. Night Shyamalan what a twist shit.
I don't really think. I mean, none of this was necessary. Like,
No.
honestly, the only necessary part was to kind of push Peter more into the edge. And guess what you're gonna see, Tom? Your favorite thing about Spider-Man:
Dancing.
Uncle Ben getting fucking iced.
Like, it was so unnecessary. Like, hey, guess what? He could be wanting to attack Flint Marco just because he's a bad guy, and
But they needed that personal. They needed that personal touch.
It was fucking stupid.
Like, I don't even know why he needed to shoot an old man. Like, couldn't just hit him in the head. But I don't know. Whatever.
Stupid.
Motivation.
No,
As
stupidity.
flimsy as it is. And he left. Oh, because then Peter Parker chased the burglar.
Would you put these fridges away, please?
I'm sorry, Mrs.
Like, how stupid. Like, oh, God.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely. It
I'm
was unnecessary
disgusted.
to do that, but
Yeah.
like.
My uncle died. We chased down the wrong man. Now you're telling me
Oh no, I did that, huh?
Here's witnesses.
He never pushed a guy out the window.
No,
The guy
he tripped
tripped.
out. He tripped out.
Settling down. This man killed my uncle, and he's still out there.
He's really trying to rile people up. So, Tom, this is what a lot of things have come to light after Far From Home just came out.
Okay.
So, with Far From Home coming out and the MCU Peter Parker being more and more established, a lot of more and more hate, well, not hate, but I guess dislike of this interpretation of Peter Parker is coming to light because, and I mentioned this on the podcast, the lack of a definitive Uncle Ben. And one guy on Twitter who I follow, his name is Chris Baker. He's a big, like, Marvel Comics aficionado. He's worked on the video games. He's worked at LucasArts. He's worked at a whole bunch of places. His interpretation of where this is stemming from is that there's a lot of nostalgia for the Sam Raimi movies because they really push Uncle Ben hard and hard and hard and hard and hard. Whereas guys who grew up like me on the animated series and the occasional comic, Uncle Ben was there,
Right.
but he was never like the definitive motivating factor. He was definitely the guy that got the engine going, but he was never like, when you watch these Raimi movies, like, it's Uncle Ben, baby. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you.
So when I believe he did a blog post on something like that, he talked about that and the fact that, like, there's a divide because those who like Homecoming and Far From Home versus guys who don't, it really stems a lot with that, was the inclusion of Uncle Ben, or the exclusion of Uncle Ben. And a lot of it, I think, comes with where Spider-Man fans were, I guess, really when the fandom began.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, like, I know how you... So what are your thoughts on that? Because, like, I'm fine with there not necessarily being an Uncle Ben, but...
I like the fact that in Homecoming, they alluded to...
Sure.
An Uncle Ben.
I think that was Civil War.
Yeah,
Thinking,
that's... Yes,
like,
yes,
like
you're right,
thinking back
Civil
on our
War, yes, yeah.
conversation.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
It was Civil War.
Right. But still.
I like the fact that they allude to it because... You know, you need that. Uncle Ben is the reason Spider-Man is who he is.
I understand that. Yes.
The thing that my biggest input of Uncle Ben was from the Ultimate Universe, because Uncle Ben was there. Like he was there, I think, for like the first 3 or 4 issues.
Okay.
And then he and he was
then
like,
gets killed.
Yeah, so like...
Oh, it's a spooky symbiote.
And then of course, the cartoon, he was...
The cartoon, though, at least the animated series cartoon, he was only in there during, I think, when they talk about Spider-Man's origin... Yeah. In the Mysterio episode.
Okay.
But other than that, like, I mean... like a lot of the bits in the the animated series where they pull from different things, like, he might have mentioned Uncle Ben here and there, but like that was the only time they talked about him. Yeah. And right now, Nation, we're at the scene where Peter Parker is getting taken over by the symbiote.
And man, Tobey Maguire's facials, facial, are just the fucking worst. And here's my biggest issue with the black suit in this.
Okay.
You could have gone, like in the comics, straight up black. You didn't need the webbing still. You didn't.
The only... They wanted to make it... I know they did the symbol. The symbol's different.
Yes.
I know that. But other than that, it's just the regular costume, but black.
And the Venom costume... or the symbiote costume, is the only acceptable thing for organic webbing.
Yeah, because it's not... Yeah, I get that.
And here's... going back to the beginning of this.
Uh-huh.
So when him and Harry were fighting, right?
Right.
So you're telling me his wrists have settings that he could make web balls?
Again,
that's bullshit.
He's probably got some sort of control that he can, like,
No.
Again, look,
if I
want to hold it, or if I want to, like, tap it...
Nope, that's bullshit.
I don't have the ability to shoot webs out of my wrist, so I can't...
Yeah, because you'd be smart and not have to worry about that.
What?
Shut up. Organic webbing is dumb.
Alright, I don't know what to tell you, Tom.
And you know it's dumb. I know
I think it's a perfectly viable superpower.
Nope. I know they did it. I know they did it, like, briefly in the 616, and they're like... And they got backlash.
I don't think they got backlash. I was looking into that. So that basically came out of the storyline The Other, where Spider-Man almost embraces his Spider God,
Spider Totem
powers or some shit like that. Yeah, and he also gets powers like night vision, and he gets like those daggers that Kane ends up getting, because Kane ends up going through the whole thing too. But.
Alright.
Why that? I don't know that.
That bugs me as well, because that suit is always on him.
I think...
The suit's always on, because he was able to morph, the clothes.
But I think they're doing that, I understand that, but I think they're just doing that for the sense that, like, maybe they didn't bond perfectly yet, and maybe that wasn't, like, subconsciously allowed by Peter Parker for that to happen. I don't know. But... The whole other thing, a lot of that stuff I think, end up getting dropped by Brand New Day.
Yeah.
Just because it was like, we can't keep track of a lot of Spider-Man things.
So something good came out of One More Day. Instead of, as opposed to that bullshit.
Ooh. Peter Parker getting aggressive in the black suit, snatching up Eddie Brock's camera, who was there for some reason. Plot.
He probably has a police scanner as well.
True.
And he was probably following a lead about Sandman, and Spider-Man just happened to be there.
You got a good point.
I know. Oh shit, he's in the sewers. That means we're gonna see the lizard. Oh no.
Huh.
Because I actually like that Doc Connors better than the dude who played him in Amazing.
Yeah, when we see Amazing, I'll let you know. But
yeah.
I feel like the lizard never got a fair shake. I'd have to see. You know what? I'm sorry. I'd have to see Amazing Spider-Man again.
No,
to see if the lizard got a fair shake.
No, you're right. He didn't.
Because the lizard, my first run-in with the lizard was the animated series.
I want to see Secret Wars for me. I think he was on the villain side.
I think if the animated series interpretation for Secret Wars is any sort of like parallel to the Secret Wars, yes, he was in.
Yeah.
He was in the Secret Wars also.
Was Magneto in the animated series?
Not in the Spider-Man animated series. Obviously the X-Men animated series, but not the.
No. But like, I didn't know how far they touch it.
I'm trying to think because I think they end up getting like a couple of.
It's like Captain America,
heroes,
Iron Man,
and I think they were all just Spider-Man villains.
Yeah.
I don't think they introduced any other non-Marvel villains. That's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
Spider-Man basically shoved Sandman's head into the subway, which I could not tell you anywhere on this earth where there's a subway intersection that is crisscrossing different levels. This doesn't exist in real life.
I think this is where Spider-Man finds out that loud noises hurt the symbiote.
You might be right.
Loud noises!
Loud noises!
Oh,
this is also where we find out that the Sandman is weak against water, just like the aliens from... What is that movie? M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Huh?
The M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Signs?
Signs, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, they could have made this black suit look so much better. That was horrible filming.
Bad editing.
Like
it just real bad editing.
It just did this like
cut.
Yeah, like Spider-Man's like pulling on a pipe. You take it how you want, Nation.
Every shot he pulls, like you're like Sammy, like gasp, gasp, gasp.
So I say he's pulling on every pipe, and you say every shot, huh?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. And fucking Peter Parker looks like a fucking demon possessed. Oh, here comes the hair. You know what, Tom? I gotta take a quick piss, and I don't want to miss any of this. So keep vamping, buddy.
He just tried to go full Misfits. Oh, Peter's about to go back to his Oh, here we go. He's about to smash his landlord against the head. You'll get your rent when I have it.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
Oh. Tell him, Peter. And then there's the very homely-looking landlord's daughter, who's... A lot of people thought that was Gwen Stacy at one point when they first showed the when they first showed the trailer for this. And when she showed up in Spider-Man 2. Yeah, this is where this movie takes a full... Well, we've been going downhill since we started the movie. This movie goes downhill right now because he's all emo. I think he may still have the suit on at this point. Yep, he still has the suit on, the black suit. Yeah, they even dyed his hair black. I never noticed that until now. That is Oh, now his hair is brown again. Because he's not wearing the suit anymore. Holy shit. You have got to be shitting me. Like, fuck this movie. Man. This movie puts me in such rage. So, did you notice that when he has the black suit on, his hair is black? And then when it's not on, it goes back to brown?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Spider-Man doesn't
don't know if that's like a lighting thing or something.
I don't know, but
That
like
is-
I just
that
noticed,
is-
like I
That
noticed
is
it.
pretty noticeable. Not gonna
Uh-huh.
lie. Huh.
Pretty bad.
That was an incredible pee. Nation,
Yeah.
I do apologize because normally I'm not like this. I usually try to tank it through the whole time, but
He's
this
6
is-
beers deep
I am.
and 2 shots.
I've been drinking, so
Yeah, and it's only Monday.
it is only Monday. Oh boy.
Uh
I
huh.
don't think it's for us to say.
Ugh.
Just yeah.
All right, so Tom, because you have better memories on Sally Field as Aunt May.
Uh-huh.
Like, how does she rank in? Well, how do all the Aunt Mays rank to your best ability?
All right, so you have Aunt May from the animated series, who's definitely very okay. Are we just talking live action?
Let's just talk about live
All right,
action.
well, you gotta be
live
spe-
action.
you
I'm
gotta be more
sorry, I
specific.
do apologize.
I'm a simple creature. This Aunt May, I definitely get the feel of classic Aunt May. Oh,
The
boy.
jazz room.
I definitely, classic Aunt May,
Uh-huh. Yes, I agree.
and a little bit of Ultimate Aunt May.
I don't really know Ultimate Aunt May too well.
She was a little more understanding than
That is a really crowded
Yeah.
city block.
than 616. Sally Field, I definitely feel like if she found out that she would definitely be cool with it. Kind of like how
What do you
Marissa
mean
Tomei.
if she found out?
If she found out about Peter.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I definitely think she would be cool.
Mary Jane calling Harry. Not
And then
her
Marissa Tomei is just
boyfriend.
top tier.
I feel like
With her date
again,
loaf.
a lot of the Aunt May relation to Peter Parker goes with the age.
Sure.
And I mean, Tobey Maguire, for being a college student, it seems to just be a lot older.
It's not a college student in those movies.
He's a college student right now.
No, I'm not doing anything.
He was a high school
I
student.
thought you
in,
just
like-
said Tom Holland.
Did I say that? I meant Tobey Maguire. I really. If I did, I'm sorry. Tobey Maguire is mostly a college student
Uh-huh.
in these movies
Yeah.
right now. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
And I'd even say post-college in this.
Regardless,
No,
that
wow.
age range.
Yeah.
And having Aunt May at this age is appropriate.
Okay, yes.
Older, grandmotherly
Sure.
woman. Sally Field, have no memory of. I'm sorry. It's in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, the duology. But here he comes.
No, that part already passed. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
Damn, I missed that. Shit.
Yeah.
But Marissa Tomei is definitely a good aunt. You know what I mean? Because she's
Uh-huh.
younger, she's a little more hip, she's a little more
I like
doing
yeah.
this, doing that.
And I like the fact that she isn't like freaking out. Though I
Yes.
think we may start seeing that. Like, it's gonna have to. The third movie
Uh-huh.
in the Spider-Man, if there is a third movie.
spoilers.
No.
There definitely is going to be a spoiler. There's definitely
Well,
a
I just I don't want Sony to fuck it up. Just keep it with Marvel.
I agree.
Okay.
That's why I think Marvel and Sony are still going to keep talking.
That would be so
So, and I was saying that people thought that was the Stacy's in Spider-Man 2.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
That would have been an interesting.
Something.
Yeah.
I think something horrible's gonna have to, like, Tom Holland's Spider-Man's gonna have to get his just fucking beaten down. He got
beat up pretty good.
But that's when, like, I think you'll start seeing, like, more of the motherly, like, Aunt May come out. Because right now it's like the cool big sister.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
I understand. Okay.
I love them.
I'm only gonna put 2 teaspoons of peppers. What are you doing with all those peppers, Harry Osborn?
Seriously. 2 teaspoons?
Listen, I don't want to. All right, now we're definitely gonna get flagged because of the fucking. Do the Twist is playing at fucking Spider-Man 3 right now.
We got 2 teaspoons of peppers
Get some fucking dental work done, both of you.
and 2 roofies with the peppers.
Oh boy,
Mary
like
Jane.
roofling with your omelet.
Mary Jane is getting piped.
Yikes. No, getting sky sticked.
Oh no!
That's why they called that.
There you go. Oh,
There's no way in hell all that would have burnt. God.
Do you use
Make
butter
an
with your
omelet.
omelet? Do you use butter with your omelets?
The last time I made omelets, yes, because that was convenient. I've been using more often than not bacon grease
Okay.
to make eggs when I'm obviously if I'm making bacon in addition. That is impossible to do. Also for an amnesiac like Harry Osborn right now to be like, oh, I can flip an omelet. What's an omelet?
I don't use anything.
You just use the nonstick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See, here's the thing.
It's a little healthier.
No, I understand that. I never trust the nonstick because every time I'm like, oh, this is nonstick.
No, the
it
copper.
Sticks.
No, the Copper Chef.
Yeah. All right.
Solid, dude.
This has been Chef Talk with
the
the Rude Boys. Because this is where they come to. You want to watch a Spider-Man movie with your boys who know all about Spider-Man and Marvel shit? You're gonna listen to omelets.
Well, no, it was topical because they were making omelets. Oh, now Mary Jane's a dirty hoe. Yeah. I shouldn't have done that.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane, you're better than that.
You're confusing Harry Osborn. I was gonna say Harry Potter. You're confusing Harry Osborn. Who clearly doesn't have any fucking brain cells left.
And I know I've
smashed by 7 bricks.
I know I brought it up several times, like on the cast. I absolutely there was one point in the comics where Peter Parker was just like something.
Right to the bottle.
I think
you know what, Harry, you can't drink alone, buddy.
Just swig from the bottle.
One of those are half.
Yeah,
okay, that's fine. More shots than you've had, motherfucker. Clink it up.
I am nursing myself back to health.
That's fine. What were you gonna say, Tom? Clinking it up.
I think it was after or before. I forget what the hell was going on with Peter in the comics, but it's when they were all like, you know,
Harry Osborn got his memory back, ladies and gentlemen.
They were all staying in Avengers Tower. So it's like Spider-Man was asked to join the Avengers.
Okay.
And
this is more modern, I'm guessing?
Yeah, like when Bendis was writing.
Okay.
And Wolverine started dropping game on Mary Jane just to kind of snap Peter out of it.
Yes, Father.
So Peter takes Wolverine and smashes him against the window. And it like cracks a little bit. He's like, what are you going to do? These are, you know, Stark has built these so they don't shatter.
Okay.
So he just keeps taking Wolverine and smashing him into the window until he throws him out the window. I'm like, yeah, Wolverine, unbreakable windows. Not so much when you have an adamantium skeleton.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
So,
you know what? I'd have to say. So, out of the Spider-Man trilogy that Sam Raimi put out, J.K. Simmons, obviously the premier part of all of that stuff. Willem Dafoe, I think. Are we good?
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine, dude.
It still says we're recording.
All
right, cool.
The light was blinking.
Just double check it.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we've been recording. We're good. Don't worry.
Double checking, nation. Double checking.
Double checking.
New Goblin is kidnapping. Excellent. Is kidnapping Mary Jane.
Finish it.
But Willem Dafoe, I think, would have to be a good part of this trilogy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's just a good part in general, but like, yeah, you know.
No, I agree. I mean, he's
a good Norman Osborn. He's a good presence that I can accept that as being Norman Osborn, if that makes sense.
And like the one, I know everyone in, you know, comics. I know everybody loves, has the biggest, hard on for like the Spider-Man Deadpool friendship.
Okay.
No, because they have the Spider-Man Deadpool comic.
Sure.
What I honestly want to see in the MCU, I want to see Spider-Man Wolverine friendship.
I want to see Spider-Man Human Torch.
That would be cool.
But
like, one of my favorite things was in the Ultimate Universe, something happened where Wolverine and in the Ultimate Universe, Spider-Man and Wolverine switched bodies. So, like,
I think Tom Holland was even mentioning that he would like to do something like that.
He was like, Wolverine was in Peter's body and getting yelled at by Aunt May. And he's like, what?
And he's like,
I don't have chores. And like, and watching Spider-Man, who's like a 16-year-old kid in Wolverine's body, who has like, funny feelings for a teen Jean Grey in the Ultimate Universe. That whole relationship was weird.
Gotcha.
Everyone had a thing for Jean Grey in the Ultimate Universe.
Just recapping Nation right now. Mary Jane is breaking up with Peter Parker because probably Harry Osborn is involved.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna be like, "I'll kill you if you don't break up with Peter Parker." Like, fuck with him real bad mentally. Here comes Tobey Maguire's crying face that everybody loves. Look at that emotion, trying for the Oscar.
I don't know whose crying face I dislike more, his or Michelle Williams.
Here we go.
I think I gotta go with him. I gotta go with him.
I think people like the Deadpool Spider-Man because it finally has Spider-Man being a straight man to Deadpool's
Antics.
fucking batshit shenanigans. I think that's what everyone likes about it because it like has Spider-Man being like, "Wow, you're nuts." I mean, Spider-Man's never like he's the nuts type, but he's the quippy.
Yeah.
He's the loose kind of like, "Oh, I won't take things that seriously."
Yeah.
But then Deadpool comes along and he's just like, "Okay, stop it."
And it actually started when Doc Ock was in
Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah,
really?
when he was in like for some reason Deadpool was on Spider-Man's
This movie is still fucking going.
it really is was on Spider-Man's back while Spider-Man was wall crawling.
Okay.
And Deadpool goes like this. He's like, the internet would go crazy, because there's there's a lot of fan fiction of us like this.
Jesus Christ.
And Doc Ock Spider-Man was just like, what's fan fiction?
Oh,
It was.
This is gonna be like, I think, an iconic line of James Franco, Harry Osborn's is because he's just sitting there eating pie while
like he wants to eat
Peter
MJ's
Parker
pie.
is
crying.
I'm not going to. Yeah, is just like trying to grieve to his friend, and he just goes like, "Great pie," or something like that.
Doesn't he lick it lick it off his
does some
fingers?
real creepy
Like
shit.
he goes like he
I've only
goes.
seen this movie once, and the meme maybe a couple times.
Yeah, like I think he goes like. I had some.
He just admitted that he's the other guy.
She came to me
Yeah.
She came to me one afternoon.
She needed someone when I
She
was
needed
there.
someone when I was there.
All right.
I've always loved her.
I've always loved her, Pete. You know that.
Just
Yeah, the creepiness is coming.
Yeah, I liked because this is what made Harry Osborn a better antagonist to Peter Parker than Norman because he had that personal connection. That's what I thought. Like little throwaway bullshit things like life theft did. That's when he did the life model decoys of his parents.
Okay.
He was in charge of that.
Who, Harry was?
Harry was.
Really?
Well, because it's funny because like, hang on, here we go. So he's just like, so Peter Parker walked out.
yes, please.
How's the pie?
Oh.
Oh God! Scuzzy!
How's the pie? So good. It's so good. And then boom! God, magic. Movie magic.
Oh my
Anyway.
God!
So life theft was this whole thing where Peter Parker's parents showed back up for a couple of times. This is when he gets moody?
Fucking dancing queen's coming out.
It is coming up. Peter Parker's parents show up out of nowhere for a number of years. Not a number of years, number of months, let's say, issues.
They did this in the animated series.
Oh.
Where his parents showed up, but it really wasn't his parents. It was life model decoys.
I can't confirm.
Yes, they
that.
did.
I don't know about
well,
that.
you have the entire series.
And I don't think that happened.
I think it did.
But anyway, in the comics, though, in the source material, after obviously Harry Osborn ate it because of drugs, and here comes.
He's
Spider-Man.
never come back, has he?
No, he did because apparently Mysterio faked his death. And
Fucking
right before
Mysterio
a brand new day, so Harry Osborn is back without any sort of memory that that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. But anyway, so Harry Osborn basically created life model decoys of Ben and Mary Parker.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, and then right after Maximum Carnage, really.
I think this is where, like...
God.
Just like she used to
He's super emo right now, Peter Parker. But anyway, so the life model decoys go to attack.
That's the creepy.
Oh no! The life model decoys come out to attack Peter Parker. They're basically spider
So
sliders.
Harry and Spider-Man are fighting right now.
Yes, thank you. Peter
just
goes
got
to attack the chameleon, thinking that the chameleon did it. The chameleon chases him to this one underground lair, and it turns out that Harry Osborn, of all people, was the one who one last fucking punch to the gut created those life model decoys. And that led right into the Clone Saga. Because now Peter Parker is all fucked up.
Not the Maker's Mark!
Oh, that was the Maker's Mark, you're right. Alright, Peter Parker, emo, and Harry Osborn, really high on Mary Jane supply.
And creepy.
And super creepy, are fighting it out.
This is when he goes to throw a,
Things doesn't.
Oh, the pumpkin bomb?
the pumpkin bomb,
Yeah, that
and
does-
Peter,
that does
like...
happen. Oh, he
webs
he
it.
did the Scott Hall, like,
Yeah.
ooh, finger twirls.
I think the symbiote, like, heals him, right? It has, like, a healing factor, I think.
I'm sure it does. If anything, I'm also sure it kind of, like, takes part of the damage, you know what I mean?
Right.
That kind of buffers some of the things. Alright, so now they're in...
The armory.
Yep.
Up,
got the
Sky
sword.
Stick.
They were just calling everything he fucking grabs the Sky Stick.
Yep. Up
Oh,
there.
there's the Sky Stick.
There's the Sky Stick.
Flipping out.
Why didn't you just use
I
the
don't know,
glider?
dude, if they... Ooh, clips. If this was made 10 years later in the MCU, it would... I think it would be phenomenal.
You killed me like you killed my father. I'm trying to convince you.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You took him from me. He loved me.
He hated you.
He despised you.
He despised you.
You're an embarrassment to him.
You're an embarrassment to him, says Peter Parker to Harry Osborn.
Wow, you're reading the script now.
I am, yes.
Cool.
I'm gonna cry.
Little Goblin Jr. gonna
Harry Osborn,
cry.
close up, stands up, gets fucking
I'm gonna hit
punched
you.
in the throat.
You're about to get
Peter
punched in the
Parker.
throat.
Here we go. Definitive moment. I would say that was Spider Sense. Pumpkin bomb.
Hey, fuck me, right?
He basically just watched his friend die.
Oh,
Here we go.
Boy.
Peter Parker feeling real good about himself, killing his best friend,
Yup.
looking at some
Ladies
some
are
ladies.
loving him.
I don't know why, because I mean, look at this fucking hairdo.
Seriously.
Thief. Spider-Man shows his true colors, so now Spider-Man is a menace.
Again.
I have a 9-year-old daughter who loves Spider-Man. Who's she supposed to look up to now?
This is the guy that
Photo by Eddie Brock. Uh-oh. Womp womp
Dirt in
womp.
your eye.
Brr. Gotta throw some dirt in your eye.
I just got
so wonderful.
You might want to tell JJ too.
Yeah, no, he hasn't found out that the symbiote is harmful to...
Ooh, that's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good shot. So he puts up his own Daily Bugle cover story with his picture, and in the background, or in the reflection, is Peter Parker scowling with the dumbest hair. My God. I feel like that's definitely like some executive was like, oh, you need to make him look visibly evil. Instead of just having like a different personality, like he needs to look evil. Like, oh God.
Trash, bro.
You're trash, Brock.
Pictures of fake.
It's not really. Actually, I think it might be.
Fucker, you are such a Boy Scout.
What are you gonna give a guy a week?
Oh shit.
You want forgiveness?
Your religion.
Oh shit.
Did you say try religion?
Yeah. You want forgiveness? Try religion. So Peter Parker is calling out Brock that he was actually forging photos, which I think was actually, well,
I will lose everything.
there was
I say that-
there was a storyline where right after the original Clone Saga,
Mhm.
fun fact, someone
Clone
took a
goddamn
picture
saga.
of, so at the end of the Clone Saga, basically Spider-Man takes the remains of his clone and basically brings it to a smokestack to basically just kind of just dump it in there. Someone takes a picture of him.
It's a fake. Empire State
Um,
Photographic Department confirms it.
Peter Parker was able to almost like reverse engineer those photos to be like, oh hey, JJ, like it's not really, those photos aren't real. It's like, you know, it's
distraction.
Spider-Man doing this and Peter Parker doing that. Like, it's like this weird thing. Oh, and here we go. Here comes the dancing.
Oh,
Eddie Brock is
boy.
fired. Peter Parker is
John, Mr. Parker.
on top of his game.
Oh, Dr. Connors. How are you?
And this rude boy is having one more beer.
Yeah, just one more, huh?
Chemistry is not unlike
We got another 2 hours.
No, stop.
This movie's still going.
This movie is still going.
I think it's like 2 hours and 27 minutes.
Parker?
I don't know about 27. It might be like 19.
I don't remember.
amplifies characteristics of its host.
2 hours and 19 minutes.
Especially aggression.
That was close.
So Peter Parker is eating some cookies.
Yeah.
Keep any, did you?
Yeah.
I have some nuts I can make.
Maybe so. Peter. No.
Oh, God. So cringeworthy.
Yeah, here we go.
Uh,
Here we go.
and I just love how all the girls are just like, piss off.
Yep. Because he's evil.
I'd love to show you sometime.
Here, Parker.
You
Yeah.
think that's Elizabeth Banks?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's not the position I hired you for.
Black suit Spider-Man.
Wow.
Peter, these are incredible. Gotta have these, Joe.
It's literally the same shot.
Over.
Look at that hair
One
flip.
of the shots, I'll take a staff job. Double money.
Double the money. Whoa, Holman.
Oh, and it has evil Spider-Man music.
I didn't see. What was funny was when they did this, when they joked around with this in Into the Spider-Verse, that like they used the same fucking song.
Yeah.
I thought they just like
No.
this was a real song, and the Into the Spider-Verse version was like some bootleg bullshit.
Yeah,
but
no.
That's so funny. And here we go. Now he's going in to get the suit. And by the suit, I mean the zoot suit. Door
Oh.
closed, door open. And here we go, Tommy.
But oh, God.
Who okayed this?
I kind of feel like in the first Iron Man movie...
I mean, you've seen more Sam Raimi movies than
Yeah,
I have.
no.
Is this a Sam
No.
Raimi thing? No?
I kind of feel like that, when Iron Man
Uh-huh.
premiered, that was kind of mocking that. Because remember when he was when he was first having the suits come to, or
kinda
in Iron Man
dancing a little
3,
bit.
I think it was Iron Man 3 now that I think about it, how he was like dancing a bit and like,
Well, I think it was... I'm pretty sure it was one. It was
regardless,
definitely like a
I
dance-y scene.
kind of feel like that, I feel like it might have been a
shot.
shot.
Locket. That's good.
No,
Yeah.
he doesn't deserve it. He's trash. I'll be right back.
All right, so Tom's disappearing right now. All right, so
Dig this joint.
Peter Parker is on a date right now with Gwen Stacy, and they're going to the Jazz Room, which, if you remember, Rude Nation, is a job that Mary Jane is having, and right now Eddie Brock is staring on too. So right now, all of our major players are going to be in one place right now.
Oh, this is so
And Peter Parker's going to play some jazz flute. Some jazz flute.
Been to a jazz club before.
Really, Pete's just doing this to kind of rub it into Mary Jane's face. Up.
Find some shade.
Find us some shade, he says, and he gives her maybe $2. Yikes, this is just like... God, yeah, and his face is just like... And I swear to God, that's like Willem Dafoe's younger brother in the background. Nation, this is some good fucking cringeworthy Spider-Man bullshit right now that we are not going to see until maybe Amazing Spider-Man 2. But yeah, Peter Parker is like, oh shit, Mary Jane. Isn't that your old girlfriend? Yeah.
Do you want to go someplace else?
Do you want to go someplace else?
No.
Oh, no, I'll be okay. Awkward. So now Mary Jane is getting up to go sing. Nation, I do apologize for Tom's hating on Gwen Stacy. Like, listen, it is what it is. I don't know what to say, because his... Oh, now Peter's on the piano. Oh my god, this is just worse than I remembered.
This is
Peter Parker, who's shown never any piano playing skills. Double time. Oh my god. Tom purposely left for this. I'm realizing this right now. Oh my god. This is the worst. You purposely left for this.
What?
This is the jazz scene.
Oh god.
Oh god. So he was on the piano.
Yep.
He basically just stole Mary Jane's spotlight for no reason because she dumped him.
Because he's a douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Take my coat. And then...
doing Spidey stuff. Now take all this. Oh, God.
I'll tell you this, I'm all down
This
for...
makes me want to drink.
I'm all down for confident Peter Parker, but, like, the way this is shot is just...
Cringeworthy.
Not great.
No.
It's just so, like, I get it. It's over the top.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
the
sorry.
leg is
Like,
up.
I want Harry to make him eat a pumpkin bomb.
And then he stares at Mary Jane.
What a scumbag.
And then Gwen Stacy is like, oh wait, I've been a pawn in some weird fucking cat and mouse bullshit. And Peter Parker's like, Mimo, I don't know.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was bad. Holy shit. I thought the dance scene was like... I'm not gonna say forgivable, but like... corny, and like, that was it. But like, this is bad. Yike-a-roo.
Jesus Christ.
God, just the fucking hairdo? Oh my god.
You don't...
Remember all the good shit I was saying? Not the good shit, but like the forgivable shit I was saying about this movie?
Everything okay here, Paul?
Spider-Man, why don't you just rip their fucking skulls off their spines?
Take your hand off of me.
Oh, here we go.
Now.
Oh shit, here comes a scene. Watch this.
Doesn't
watch
he
this,
elbow...
watch this, watch
doesn't
this.
he
Yep.
elbow Mary Jane?
Boom! Backhands Mary Jane. Which really should just wipe her fucking face off. But still... like, not good. Not good. And something that did not need to be filmed.
Like...
Something that needed to be captured in media. Spider-Man
And then when-
backhanding Mary Jane.
And then I think when we see her, she doesn't even remotely have a mark.
Oh, she should be fucking swollen with the spider strength.
Like
'Cause,
within a
he was
New York
fighting-
minute.
He was fighting a bunch of big dudes, so he should be fighting full strength, like not holding back. Who touched me? Wham! Their face should be clean
it's the
off
woman
their
I
fucking
love.
Skull. Yeah, he doesn't know. And now this is, I think now it's coming, where it's like, oh no, something's wrong.
Alcohol's bad. What makes him go to the bell tower?
I think it's probably just a matter of religion, a matter of trying to find God. I think.
Because of what he said. Oh, because of what he said to Eddie. You want forgiveness? Try religion.
I don't think it's that.
I think it is.
I think he's just being
because this is
moody.
where Eddie ends up.
Well, yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it's supposed to be.
You might be looking too deep into this bullshit movie, but
I think I'm right.
You're giving it a lot of credit. I think it's just a matter of him just like...
because he's looking for forgiveness.
Yeah. No, I get it. He's looking for forgiveness.
Where do you find forgiveness? A church.
A church. No, I get it, but like...
Okay. Do you get it? I don't think you get it.
I get it. Holy water. So Eddie Brock is at the same church that Spider-Man is in with the black suit. And this is the best scene in the movie.
That doesn't have J.K. Simmons.
That is correct, yes. Like the whole, like from point to point.
Humble. And humiliated.
This was a scene...
Shut up, Fordham.
Foreman?
Foreman. What were you gonna say?
I want you to kill Peter Parker.
This was the scene that I saw before Spider-Man 3 came out.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shit, this movie's gonna be great. So...
Which, by the way, asking God to kill someone
is kind of fucked up.
Well, besides that, it's also kind of like, there are 3 rules when you get a genie.
Sure.
No killing
Right.
is rule number 1.
Three rules of robotics, sure.
Yeah.
Also.
Of robotics?
So, Peter Parker's trying to rip the alien suit off, the black suit off. And he hit a bell, and the bell reacted, or the suit reacted to the bell clanging.
God, it would have been so good if we could have gotten, like, a scene with Reed Richards. Sonic waves! Like, Reed Richards was his teacher instead of Dr. Connors.
That would have been interesting, but... Parker? Yeah, this was a good scene.
Yeah, I mean, this was... And then they have to give... Because, Peter's naked when the suit comes off. So he goes to the Baxter building, and that's where he gets the Bagman costume.
Excuse me, take it easy, thank you. But basically, so Peter Parker is rejecting the alien symbiote in the midst of the church bell ringing. So the suit's got really nowhere to go except down to the next available host, which just so happens to be Eddie Brock, who is super anti-Peter Parker.
Which, honestly,
in the same sense of the alien symbiote, which is anti-Peter Parker. So now... Yep, so now they are bonding. Yeah, not great.
I still always...
I like that scene.
As much as I shit on the person, I always said Brock Lesnar would have been awesome.
Brock Lesnar would have been a good Eddie Brock.
But
I hear you.
I don't think they
if you
could
want
afford...
a one-dimensional Eddie Brock...
I don't think they could afford Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman to be his mouthpiece.
I can see Paul Heyman being a good J. Jonah Jameson.
That would be awesome. Okay, so wrestling Spider-Man.
Yeah, we'll have to do that in a later episode.
Yeah.
Alright, so Peter Parker is free of the suit.
Still mopey.
Still mopey because, his life ain't going great.
Because he backhanded the love of his life.
He really fucking...
See, the only thing...
fucking Mary Jane's Rouge still on his fucking backhand.
The only thing that could have gotten him even more heat is if he accidentally backhanded Aunt May.
See... I like that because, the spider strength is really not... the spider agility, the spider strength, not really something that is well telegraphed in the movies and stuff, because, it's he's strong, he's agile,
right.
Show shit like that.
Sure.
Just simple things, like he's opening a door. Oh, he rips the handle because he can't control himself. I like that.
I can't control myself and I rip a handle off.
God.
You set me up.
I did. So Mary Jane, wow. Aunt May is visiting Peter Parker, basically trying to tell him...
Did you ever propose?
I don't know, basically, what's going on,
Stop being a twat.
Yeah, what's going on, buddy? Stop doing what you're doing. What were you doing? You crazy? Stop being crazy. Reassess your life.
Another good casting choice for Aunt May.
Uh-huh.
Tyler Perry as Medea.
Why would you say that?
Stop being so crazy. Because it's topical.
Topical.
That
Is there a Medea movie out?
Well, there's one on demand. But no, casting different cultural people as.
Oh, stop that! I'm not gonna. No, we're not going into that right now.
Come on,
I'm not
fishy.
baiting me. I don't give a
Come
shit.
Come on, fishy.
You're not baiting me at all. I don't care. What are we talking about? The
Ariel,
the black
Little Mermaid
singer being Ariel.
Yeah.
Being a fucking mermaid. I don't care. Who cares? Why do mermaids have to be white? They don't.
But Tyler Perry as Aunt May would be hysterical.
Okay, fine.
It would just be
Uncle
funny.
Ben could have married a fucking black lady. I don't care. She doesn't have to be white.
People would go crazy, and I would love it.
People going crazy now.
I know, and I love it.
You're not baiting me into this because
I did.
Absolutely, you did. But you're not baiting me in the sense of saying something nonsensical because, first off, everything I say makes sense. Secondly, people don't make sense. And
I agree.
Who gives a shit that a half woman, half fish is black or white?
Do another
or whatever?
shot. Do another shot.
Fine. Half shot.
Full shot.
No, this movie's almost over. It's 9:30.
Yeah, so you'll sleep.
I know like Spider-Man.
What the?
Alright, so Sandman.
Oh.
Yeah, Sandman was chasing a person who we thought was Spider-Man, but guess what? It's Venom. An absolute unceremonious debut.
Oh.
I know all about you. Like
The fact that Spider-Man won't let you help your poor daughter.
Yeah, this wasn't good.
No.
You see, like, when the budget started to dip,
Mm-hmm.
Spider.
and it was...
Why fight
definitely
getting Topher Grace for Eddie
like,
Brock?
no, stop. I like Topher Grace's
No.
casting because he's a good anti-Peter Parker.
Honestly, the face for Venom isn't the worst.
Is not the worst. I'll agree with that.
Now sip. Good pussy.
I did it. Yay. It's a lot of Jameson I've had.
I say it's not enough.
Easy for you to say.
It
That's
is.
got to be like 3.5 shots right there.
Okay. So have another half shot. Make it an even 4.
No, stop. You're just being the devil. You're being the goddamn devil.
Doesn't feel too good, does it?
No, it doesn't. Is that what that feels like?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, Venom
So-
and Sandman taming up. Peter Parker trying to...
Not a
slash
mark
back
on
in there.
Mary Jane.
No, definitely not. She should be in a fucking trauma center with that spider strength.
Not that we're advocating for violence.
No, absolutely not. But like,
We're just-
in the situation Peter Parker was in, he was. I'm not trying to defend him, but like how contextually I would have put it, he was using his full strength, fucking just swinging wildly at these bouncers.
Where to?
Why would you? How would that have been a thing? So Eddie Brock in the Venom costume, as a fucking cabbie, picked up Mary Jane immediately, like lickety split, and now she's abducted.
I think they need to get this movie moving.
You know what's funny? This is like the third act, and it still feels like it's not moving. Because now the Sandman is playing, I guess, defense.
Early reports had believed him to be the black-suited Spider-Man, but he has now been identified as something entirely different.
That would have been a cool thing of having, like, Venom, what am I trying to say? Venom trying to besmirch Spider-Man's legacy because of, like, all this shit Peter Parker did when he was in the black suit, and then once he gave it up, now Venom is in the black suit, technically, to do bad shit, and then be like, kind of how, like, Kraven was in Kraven's Last Hunt, when he was in the black suit. Excuse me. You know what I mean?
Didn't Spider-Man literally rip someone's face off?
We're now going to take you
Like, I feel like he went like that, like with his
Maybe, I don't
sticky
know.
fingers. I think he did.
Oh, maybe.
Wait, there seems to be some kind of
Alright,
activity.
what casting couch did they get her from? God, goodness.
There is a... Oh, here we go.
Apparently, Spider-Man's being
Spider-Man,
challenged to
stop
public
us if you can, it says in the
and that raises
webs.
serious questions about what kind of chance
Which,
has
fun
been
fact,
such overwhelming-
came from, what I understand, is the Sensational Spider-Man font. Title font. You know what I mean? Like the title from Sensational Spider-Man.
Okay.
Like, that is the font that they chose for
Gotcha.
that scene.
I need your help.
Oh my god, this is...
Can't take this all.
Hurry.
Not by myself.
Welcome to Chili's. Nobody who watches Vine knows that joke. Yeah, I don't. Okay, that's fine. You don't deserve my help. You also tried to kill me. You motherfucker. I also tried to kill you, but whatever.
You need this.
You know what?
So Peter just went to Harry for help,
Sure.
and Harry's all like Harvey Dent looking.
He is. Well, not Harvey Dent looking. Maybe like mild Harvey Dent.
I think Harvey Dent actually looks better.
Well, yeah, 'cause,
Oh,
I mean, he
there's
was
the-
clear.
There's the sky
Harvey Dent was
sky
a
stick.
clear Two-Face.
If I may say,
That was a good part in Dark Knight.
I've seen
Dark
things
Knight.
in this house
The-
Sure.
I've
That was
never
good.
spoken of.
This guy has literally only 3 lines the entire trilogy, and now he's got a pivotal scene that, according to the bloopers, fun fact, he fucked up constantly.
Pierced his body.
Leave the old man alone.
Used glider.
Like, that line where he was like,
I know you're.
the piercings came from his glider. He had to do, like, at least 4 times.
No question.
Like, came from your glider, or came from your trailer. Like, what?
I love the fact that he whenever.
Also, who the fuck is this guy? I'm
He's
sorry.
the butler.
He's the butler, yeah, that's about it.
Right. Every super villain slash hero
slash millionaire
needs
a good butler.
Needs a good butler.
And this guy is a bad butler.
You got, Butler Green Goblin.
Sure. Green Goblin butler.
Alfred, of course.
Jeeves.
Jarvis.
Isn't there a Jeeves? There's gotta be a Jeeves.
Yeah, ask Jeeves.
Alright,
he was everyone's butler.
He was everyone's butler.
Wintergreen. Who the fuck is Wintergreen?
I have no idea who the fuck Wintergreen is.
Deathstroke's butler. Who
Alright,
the fuck is Deathstroke?
I know who the fuck Deathstroke is.
This just looks like a really fun carnival ride.
That one cop was just like, nah, everything's great. Whereas this fucking cab dropped 8 stories.
So Venom keeps fucking with the threads of the web that he's made. And with him being in the cab like that, with how Venom was able to get him.
Oh, there you go, baby. There it is.
I think the symbiote was able to bond with him much easier than it was Parker.
Oh, yeah, because they were both.
Because they both had something equal. They hatred.
Yes.
He seems to have come out of nowhere.
This British bitch.
He seems to have come out of nowhere. He's a Spider-Man coming from the webs of the shadows.
Yeah. Why are you in the driver's seat? What the fuck are you doing?
Maybe she's trying to drive out of there? Wow. Cleared the fucking top of that cab off.
This part.
Hey, Parker. My God, Eddie. Ooh, my spider sense is tingling. If you know what I'm talking about.
Ugh.
What the fuck? What does that even mean? Fun fact, that was an ad-lib by Topher Grace. I really don't know what that means.
He pointed to her ass.
I guess that's what he was talking about.
Translation. His dick was tingling.
Wow.
Alright?
Wow.
I will talk to you as if you were...
Explain it. As you were a child.
I did.
Kind of like how you humiliated me.
Wow.
It's kind of weird that they gave him Venom fangs when he's clearly doesn't have the Venom on his face right now.
Sure he does. He's got the little tendrils.
He's got the tendrils, yes, I understand, but like... I don't know. Maybe also give him like... Why is there a cinder block in the fucking cab? But like give him maybe like, I don't know, like weird... Eyes or something too?
Maybe lose my girl. Now I'm gonna make you lose yours.
Okay, there's a difference between murder and getting dumped.
Oh, he doesn't care, man. Eddie Brock's a fucking beast. Where's that spider sense? Clearly downplayed.
No, I don't think the symbiote had.
Symbiote had.
He had it because it was on Peter.
It was immune to Peter's spider sense.
No, Peter. Yes, because
it was
right.
Yeah, but
the symbiote only had the spider sense because it was on Peter.
All right, I'm okay with that. I get that.
You don't have a choice. It's how it's been written for years.
And he goes into the sand, and then guess what?
Oh,
Here
no.
comes the mid-boss. Who's the main antagonist of this movie, Tom? Is it Venom or is it Sandman?
Spider-Man.
Why is it Spider-Man?
Because he was a douche throughout the whole movie.
I get it, but guess who's gonna... Oh, why would you do that?
It was that or take a goddamn dump truck to the grill.
I guess. Tom, have you played in the web suit in Spider-Man for PS4?
The web suit. This is
Sam Raimi costume.
The one where he's running around in his underwear and he's got the web on the face?
No, this costume right here.
Oh, this? Oh, yeah.
You have? Okay.
Yeah, I did it. It left a bad taste in my mouth. And
I'm not a fan, man. Like, I have no nostalgia for this costume. Like,
I instantly went to the 616.
I kept it as the advanced suit.
I know you did.
Because, like,
Velocity suit.
That's the canonical suit.
Oh, no, I messed.
You have a Velocity suit?
I think it's called Velocity.
Well, I'm talking about the default suit.
I thought it was called the Velocity suit.
No, I mean, the Velocity suit is a different suit.
Okay, yes.
But, like... I kept it as the advanced suit. Maybe the dark suit, which was the suit you get from the Black Cat side missions.
Nah, every mission, like every new mission, I would change my suit.
I swapped around a little bit, but I kept it as advanced.
Wow, I'm surprised you just weren't like
Scarlet Spider.
playing rock hard as Scarlet Spider.
It's a good costume, but it's like I want it like this universe is Spider-Man.
Nah, I played it like the Spider-Verse, like they were all helping him try to figure shit out, so that's why I always
like
switch
that.
my suits around.
I like that. So, Spider-Man's getting beat up by the Sandman.
And being held
And
down by
Venom.
Venom.
Mary Jane's gonna get hit by a cab.
Wait for it.
I
Wait.
don't know what to do.
Wait for the Sky Sword, Sky Dick.
Sky Sword.
Yeah.
This is the end of Spider-Man. Maybe use your organic webbing that you have with you at all times.
No.
No?
Unacceptable. I do like in these movies. In these movies, like, you always get that classic Spider-Man shot of, like, one side of the mask completely broken down.
Why are people cheering? They should be like, what the fuck is happening?
Simple.
Right now a pumpkin bomb hit Sandman.
You wanna know why they're cheering? And Harry just hit Venom.
Yep.
Because it's New York.
Yeah. A bunch of suckers.
And we're animals.
Post 9/11, it's just like, yeah, that's right. We can do anything.
I'm not here for you. Oh,
I thought you were
boy.
gonna say that.
Just in the nick of time.
A couple minutes ago wouldn't have been so bad.
You know what's funny is that like the eyes for the Sam Raimi suit look like they line up, except when his eyes aren't there. Then it's like, wow, they don't line up at all.
Alright. Relax there. We just became friends again. I'm gonna turn you to glass! Harry's using a flamethrower on this Sky Dick.
Wow. There's J. Jonah Jameson.
Hey, kid, you want a job?
Why would I want a job? I'm just a kid.
Right. How much for the camera?
$100.
$100.
It's about to go up 200.
This was just an excuse to get more J. Jonah Jameson in, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, which I'm alright with.
Films extra.
Oh, that little girl would get beaten.
J. Jonah Jameson's gonna have to slap a kid.
I feel like this was a thing in the video game, probably.
Well, this was... Oh, you mean the Spider-Man 3 video game?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Probably, yeah. I mean, they had... If you remember, Tom, the Shattered Dimensions video game had this big... Like, Sandman was a big, like, set piece.
Yeah.
In the,
In
in the
Noir?
616
Oh, I thought he was... I thought in the Noir.
He was in the... I guess they called it the Amazing Universe.
Okay, the 616 we call it.
Yeah. But, yeah, Sandman was a big part.
That's a game I would like to see them redo.
Like, they don't need to redo it. Maybe just spice it up, but, like, it is... That game is great. Shattered Dimensions is up there with Spider-Man for PS4, I think. As fantastic Spider-Man video games. A lot of people have nostalgia on Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm. I don't...
I did not like that game.
Shattered Dimensions, man.
Shattered Dimensions were fantastic because the costumes, the characters, the variety was fantastic. For me, nostalgia-wise, it's Maximum Carnage is the Spider-Man game of choice.
So Spider-Man just got decked by Sandman.
Fuck up. And here comes New Goblin.
Hobgoblin.
Foreshadowing around a water tower.
Are we gonna get another great scene where Parker's pulling on the pipe and the nuts
I hope not.
and the nuts are shooting at Sandman?
Well, Sandman got beat the fuck up for, what, 2 missiles? Was that... Alright, no, Spider-Man...
That was some shit sound editing.
So, fun fact, apparently the Venom screams are based off of the Tasmanian Devil, not Taz from Warner Brothers.
Oh man,
I know, that would have been like...
that would have been fantastic.
The Tasmanian Devil. The animal. Batista!
Which I hear that they are very cuddly animals.
Are they?
Yeah.
Alright. So Venom is basically beating the fuck out of Spider-Man.
You can't kill.
Is there enough to credits with, like, you see, like...
I don't even know if I want to go that far.
Oh,
with this fucking
we are.
movie.
Dude, we're gonna fast forward, don't worry.
Nah, I think we'll talk through the rest of it. But...
Know what it feels like?
No, I'm
But see,
curious.
you know what's funny? It's
Because
like,
I remember after this movie, I fucking walked out. I didn't even wait
think
for
I'm
credits.
Right. Yeah, I think I was with you there. Not with you, but
Yeah.
Same mentality.
Makes me happy.
Everyone did. Like, I don't know what was a bigger disappointment, this or Last Stand.
Oof. I was there for Last Stand. I don't know. Last Stand to me didn't have much of a because I wasn't much of an X-Men guy. It didn't have that much of a connection.
Okay.
Like Last Stand to me was just like, all right, that was an X-Men movie.
It
wasn't good,
okay,
but
so
this was like, this is bad.
yeah.
Harry Osborn just ate it because Venom tried to kill Peter Parker, but Harry
Got him
Osborn,
right through the nipples.
right through the nips. Exactly how Harry Osborn died in the comics. Don't look it up. Spectacular Spider-Man 250. Don't look it up.
So this was like these movies were
What are
very.
you trying to use the Force? What the fuck is wrong with you? You have organic webbing. There it is. Jackass.
Seriously.
All right, so now here
So
we
like
go.
these movies, you know, like you had these three movies. The third movie, trash.
All right,
the X-Men
so 1,
movies.
2, okay.
The third movie, trash.
Yeah.
The Blade movies, third movie, trash.
Okay.
So for some reason, these movies could not find a formula.
All right, so I mean, look at it from the more modern MCU sense. So like, so would you think in those three trilogies that you just mentioned that the second movie peaked? All right, so the Venom. So I'm sorry, Nation. The Venom symbiote right now is almost contained, sort of in a barrier due to just like sound effects or whatever. And now Peter is going to blow it up with a pumpkin bomb because that's a thing. And then Topher Grace dives in there, and then explosion, implosion.
Wow, you see
implosion.
You see the bones.
And then you see nothing because everything is destroyed. And then Sandman's just there, like, whoa, what's happening?
Maybe I am not.
I was I was ready to fucking attack, but clearly I'm not going to.
How long does it take for this motherfucker to die?
So Harry Osborn's dying, everyone's crying, boo-hoo. Tom, so those trilogies you just mentioned, because I feel like that's important. Do you feel like they peaked in their second iteration? So Blade 2, X-Men 2, X2, and Spider-Man 2?
Yes.
How would you feel about? So I know Winter Soldier you feel is the best out of the three Captain Americas. Definitely not Dark World out of the three Thor movies. What about Iron Man 2? No.
Iron Man
1. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So the pre-MCU films you feel peak at 2,
Yeah.
and then they try to just scramble for money and glory, and then they're just like they fumble.
Yep.
All right. Fair play. I like it.
I'm glad I could sleep tonight.
No, I just want to do enunciate
I know, I'm
that
fucking
for the
with you.
Nation. You're fucking.
I got no respect. Oh, great! And now he explains.
Uncle Ben, I got shot every month.
And now he explains himself.
Get no respect. What, does the gun go off or something?
Yes. Yeah, that's what happens.
What is it? You don't need to do this. Okay. Boom.
Yeah.
Whoops. Sorry.
His
Safety
hand was shaking. It was a
Guns have
6-shooter, so
safeties, you know?
no, it was a 6-shooter, so there is no safety.
Are you serious? You remember? Oh, right. Okay. Fine. I'm looking at it right now. Oh
'Cause remember in the beginning they show the gun and it was a revolver. Revolvers don't have a safety; they have a hammer.
Wow. All right. That's some lore, bro. That's some deep lore that you're fucking part of. Did you read the novelization of this? The junior novelization?
No, I just know things.
You're just a well-learned watcher of these movies. All right. I got you.
And seeing how guns work.
Right, yeah. Guns are bad, okay?
Spider-Man 3's bad, okay? Guns don't kill people. Spider-Man 3 kills people.
Flint Marko kills people.
By accident.
By accident, yeah, because his hand's shaky, apparently.
Oh, here we go.
And then
Thanos is about to snap.
Basically, Peter Parker forgave Flint Marko, and now he can go live with himself and somehow still save his daughter. I don't know why. Who looks like a boy in that locker. Locket. I was reading a lot of Harry Potter, so a lot of Lockhart.
That's your reasoning, huh?
Yep.
That you can't
I have to
speak.
say, Thomas Hayden Church, good casting for Sandman.
Shit movie.
For a shit movie, yes.
I forgive you.
There it is.
Kill him.
But that means he's able to move on from...
Shouldn't he be? Shouldn't his cheeks start dimpling? Because he's crying.
You're absolutely right. And now he has the ability to just ghost into dust and not what
the fuck?
Fucking he's able to aerate himself into dust and not just a pile of sand.
I feel like
he did do that earlier in the movie. Fuck you.
And Harry is still dying, nation.
Harry's still dying, yeah.
Seriously. I have amnesia again. Through the nips.
I wish I forgot all of this. You know what's funny? He definitely got stabbed around the heart. So
he would be a paraplegic at worst.
That would really understand why he's dying so long. Because excuse me, his vital organs were missed.
Stop finding excuses for this shit.
Well, you know what's funny? Because I remember an example of finding excuses.
Tell me, biology, Chris.
No, was when the pumpkin bombs blew up the Venom symbiote and Eddie Brock. I remember early internet when people were like, "Oh no, that explosion just pushed it to another dimension or something like that." They were trying to apologize for Eddie Brock / Venom being wiped from. Yep, there's Tobey Maguire's crying face.
The famous meme.
There's a more famous meme. From Eddie Brock being wiped from the, at the time, Spider-Man Cinematic Universe. Yep, and there it is. Harry Osborn dead.
Peter being alone.
Eddie Brock dead. Sandman off on his own.
Well, this started at a funeral, and now it's ending at a funeral.
When did it start?
This trilogy. You know what I mean. Actually, it did start at a funeral. It started at Uncle Ben's funeral. Great power comes great responsibility, bitch.
Let's start at a funeral.
You know what I mean.
Now, why would the Stacys be there? Oh, because I guess she was dating... No, she wasn't. What the fuck? Why would she even be there?
Because the Osborns were very influential people in the city, and maybe...
Is that Joe Montiero?
It is.
Flash Thompson?
And maybe the Osborns donated to the police, and that's why the police captain and his daughter are there.
That is absolutely fucked up. That is bias right there.
And we can always choose to do what's right.
He's paying his respects.
Yeah, that's probably right. Alright, so Mary Jane right now is in the jazz room singing
more like
songs.
the jizz room.
God, why?
Why do you let me talk?
Why would you...
Okay, so seriously, they refuse to put Kirsten Dunst in any type of bra in these movies. I'm like, she's flopping everywhere. It's ridiculous.
Nation, I apologize for Tom's behavior right now.
And I'm the sober one.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm a lot worse when I'm sober. God, are you gonna do a slutty jazz dance with some poor patron woman again? Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
Squeal for me, piggy.
Even
She
though-
just flips him off. That
I
would
was
be
about to say,
fantastic.
even though they had like joint tragedy, can she find in her heart to move on
To accept
and be with Peter Parker? And she can.
Oh, good.
She's got some hairy arms. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just like the way that the light hit.
Yeah.
People, and then they hugged because they're friends.
They're
Say it.
finish the line. They're fuck friends.
Okay, that was. Don't finish the line. They're both upset, obviously, because their best friend both died. They're.
Someone's getting anal that night.
What the fuck? Why? Why would you go there?
She is giving him anal as payback for the
So this trilogy
backhand.
ends on Tobey Maguire's sad face, which really defines
New Goblin.
which really defines how the audience felt watching this movie, because the movie is over.
Agreed.
And that is it, Nation. Spider-Man 3 is over on a very somber note because we're all sad leaving the movie theater. We're all sad watching this movie.
Dude, I remember walking out of this movie. Everyone's just like, "What the fuck? Fuck! What the fuck? Are
Like,
you
don't
fucking
get me wrong,
kidding me?"
I'm assuming they expected to make more after this, but like,
Not after that bullshit.
woof, yeah, you're right. Like, I'm sure, but like, so fun fact: Spider-Man 3 was dated before Spider-Man 2 even came out, so they knew they were making a 3 before they even finalized with a 2. So I'm
Costumes
assuming
for
they
Spider-Man,
knew-
Black Suited Spider-Man by James Axon.
So I'm just reading the credits now.
It's the best part of the
I
movie.
assume they knew they were making a Spider-Man 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 even before Spider-Man 3 came out. So that's the deal.
I'm gonna go break this glass bottle and shove the shards up my ass because that would be more enjoyable than what we just sat through. For
And you know what?
2 hours and 22
I
minutes.
feel bad apologizing for it.
For my behavior, you mean?
No, well, I never feel bad apologizing for behavior, but like I apologize for the movie for like the first third because
You were trying.
I really was
You
trying because I
really,
felt
like,
good.
I-
I was like,
yeah, no.
all right, this isn't as bad as I thought. And then the dance scene happened,
And then the
all
jazz
this other
club
shit,
scene.
and then the jazz club scene happened, and then all the bad, let's just shove in all the villains thing happened.
Uh-huh.
And then it was like, wow, this isn't good.
Are you gonna stop apologizing for this hot trash?
Yes, I will.
Okay, good. What have we learned? Sony sucks at making live-action Spider-Man movies.
Oh, you know what? This might have been. Yeah, you're right. This might have been the first little
Good.
bit that I was like, oh, Spider-Man's no. Sony's no good at Spider-Man movies.
We need to get Marvel on this shit.
Yeah, Marvel needs to be involved all the time. Sony, drop it. Sony, drop it. You know what? If Venom didn't make a whole bunch of money, they probably would have been like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it anymore. You got it. But because Venom happened, Into the Spider-Verse happened. Sony's in it, man.
I really am afraid of what the future holds for our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Because, you know, we've said that Far From Home is the last...
I don't know about that because I did hear that like Marvel wants to try to do like another trilogy in addition to, I guess, like the Civil War, Homecoming, Far From Home.
So they're just gonna throw Sony
I think
money.
they
Good,
are.
you know what?
I hope so, man, because Tom Holland is great as Peter Parker.
He
great
really
as
is.
Spider-Man. I think that universe is prime for the MCU, like the Spider-Man universe. And I'm not talking about what the fuck Sony wants to do with fucking Venom and Carnage.
Morbius.
Morbius.
Michael Morbius. Felicia, my lover. Felicia, let me suck your plasma while you suck my dick. Felicia.
Oh my god. Yeah, that.
God, Jared Leto's dumb face.
Do I know the song? No, I don't know the song.
Yeah, it's the great. No one gives a shit.
Yeah, you're gonna see Jared Leto.
Yeah, I mean,
I know John Watts wants to try to use Craven.
John Watts is the guy who's done the last two
did
Far From Home.
Far From Home, yep. And given what happened with Far From Home, no spoilers.
Which
Definitely.
honestly, I know we were saying that, like, you know,
excuse me,
there was you know, they're casting a benefactor. I'd like to see Craven be the benefactor instead of the Osborns.
Well, you know what's funny, and we missed that. I know when we were talking about Far From Home, was that it might be the Baxter Building. We didn't talk about that, but that nation is for another episode entirely. The credits are wrapping up. The lights are coming up. And
we're waiting for the post-credit scene?
There's a post-credit scene?
I thought I heard there was.
We're going to have to find out right now.
Because, I mean, we're already there.
We already there.
You know.
It's Columbia Pictures, the fucking watermark, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and the drum roll is... It's fucking nothing, which was exactly what this movie gave to you pleasure-wise. Fucking nothing.
But you listening to us rip the movie apart should have given you some sort of privilege and pleasure.
Yes.
I'm all about pleasure.
Man. So, Nation, thank you so much for joining us for the pilot edition of RudeBoyz Go to the Movies. Thank you so much for either sitting through Spider-Man 3 with us or just listening to us riff for like 2 hours.
And honestly, I think I know what our next movie is going to be.
All right, we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that on lock right now.
Okay.
For you, for me, for the nation, you're gonna keep that on lock. Man,
I got nothing.
Last thoughts. Thumbs
Thank
up,
God
thumbs
it's
down.
fucking over.
It is over,
Thank
and I'm sorry for apologizing for it.
Seriously, you should take a Flare Chop live on it.
Out of 2 thumbs, up or down, I think I'm just gonna give it 1 thumb down.
No, this is like...
Maybe 1.5 thumb down.
This is like I blew my thumbs off on the 4th of July.
And they're down on the ground?
Yeah.
Alright, fair play. Alright, that was it, Nation. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nation.
That was Spider-Man 3. This was RudeBoyz Go to the Movies. Oh, man. I'm Sherm.
I'm Tom.
We're going to catch you next time on the next RudeBoyz, whatever the fuck we do.
Power Hour.
Power Hour Wrestle Special.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.